Attention military veterans and military personnel. This is Tracy from Lakewood College, and I am excited to announce the new partnership between ETA Associates and Jamal King's Make Real Estate Real. Give me a call so I can see.
You autocorrect your thinking if it's off. You autocorrect your mouth if it's off. And what you are listening to, sometimes you gotta shut your parents out. Sometimes you gotta shut your friends out. And here's the last one. You gotta autocorrect your heart.
This episode is brought to you by our partner in crime, Organifi. Organifi is an organic superfood supplement line that makes quality, trusted nutrition convenient and accessible. Their most popular product, Green Juice, can supercharge your life, restore that glow, and help you feel decades younger in just 30 seconds per day without having to worry about shopping for ingredients, mixing and blending them, and then cleaning up afterwards. All ingredients are USDA organic, vegan-friendly, and made without GMO ingredients, gluten, or soy. Where else can you get superfoods like chlorella, moringa, spirulina, wheatgrass, ashwagandha, and turmeric, just to name a few? So make sure you guys check it out at www.organifi.com/success. That's ORGANIFI.com/success.
Today's show is brought to you by Ashford University. Dreams. We all have them. The small ones are easy to talk about. The big ones, the ones we really want, not so much. It's like if we say them out loud, they have no chance of coming true. Well, I said when it comes to your future, dream big. The bigger, the better. And the dream of a better tomorrow starts with a degree from Ashford University. Dare to dream big. Your tomorrow starts today at Ashford University. There's no fee to apply or standardized testing required to enroll. Go to ashford.edu/success. That's ashford.edu/success. Not all programs are available in all states.
I wake up every single day. I am who I say I am. And I get what I get because I live in beast mode. Stop being gazelles. You're not average. You're not even good. You were born to be great.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the Secret to Success podcast. I'm your host, CJ, joined as always by the Bayesian sensation, Mr. Carl Wesley Phillips.
What up? What up? What's going on, y'all?
I also got my brother, Dr. King, in the building. What's happening?
What's up, bro?
I had a dream.
I can't call it.
I'm sorry. I live a reality.
We back. We back. Dr. King is back. Dr. King, good to see you. We also got Dr. Douglas back in the building.
Douglas.
Man, don't quit. Still looking like he doing it big. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I've been seeing him out here running, rain falling, cloudy. It look like it's about to snow. He out here getting it. The Rocky. He look like Rocky out here.
I just don't want C to have to do a whole podcast on me.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let me say this. I get a lot of messages. People be like, hey, Jamal, does he just be on the treadmill when y'all do the podcast? I'm like, no. He's always on the podcast. I'm talking about, like, he on the treadmill. If he could be there during church service, he would be on the treadmill delivering a fire service.
But, Maul, I'm just saying, it ain't fair, Maul. Go back to the first podcast we did in the quarantine and just look at the difference between that.
Straight up.
That's all you got to do. You ain't got to ask. You can just look and see if it's a difference.
Hey, and the baby of the podcast, the fifth member of the squad, just had his last day of school today. So he's in the good mood, feeling good. Carlos Quinney the third.
What up, Trey?
What up, Trey?
Representing the D.
Come on.
Hey guys, welcome to Trey's Comedy Corner.
Well,
Thanks for having us, man.
What kind of creature is smarter than a talking parrot?
What type of creature is smarter than a talking bear? What kind?
A spelling bee.
Oh! A spelling bee.
I couldn't even. I was lost on that one. I'm like,
I'm running through bear, lion. I'm like, what is it?
All right. So let's get the elephant in the room taken care of.
Let's get it in the room. Let's go.
This is possibly one of the worst things I've ever had to bring to the podcast, and I've had to bring some bad things to the podcast. Okay, we've talked for many moons on this podcast about getting older, right?
Yes.
And there's beauty in age. There is.
It's also pain.
But it's also pain and struggle. And so, let me start with, okay, y'all see it. All right, cool. So this
flu game. See, playing with the flu game.
This is my flu game. Okay, so I went to the surgeon yesterday. Turns out I do not have to get surgery just yet. They want to try to immobilize it. So what you see here is a mold that they put so that my middle finger does not move. So I am giving my family the salute all day. Candace like, yo, you really, because you're supposed to bend your other fingers around it. So you know how that ends up looking. But that's neither here nor there. So I'm in a great deal of pain. I mean a great deal. Like this just happened. So I'm talking about, last night, 2 nights ago now, but yesterday I went to the doctor and it's worse because I put a homemade splint on it the first night, popsicle stick, and I wrapped it up. I think I showed Maul. As a matter of fact, I'll send you a picture, Carl, of the homemade one.
Bernard
Maybe you
King,
can put it up.
Bernard King.
But it was, when I tell you tough, it was tough. So I'm gonna send Carl the picture, and he could put it up real quick. But this was the first one, the first iteration I made for myself the night it happened. So there's that, and I'll also send you the video, so maybe you can put both of those. Can we play the video on here or no?
Yeah.
All right, so I send them both to you. All right, so I go to the surgeon, and you know how they do. They got to take it off. They got to, can you do like this? The whole nine's pushing on it. Then they got to make the mold. So long story short, my hand swole up huge. If you can see my knuckle right there, it is just like twice the size of my other knuckle. And so I'm hurting. You know what I'm saying? It was a tough sleep last night, but I still made it to the podcast. So yes, this is my flu game. I'm just letting y'all know I'm still about to put up 38. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going to put up 38. So now, this comes back to, all right, so let's see what's going on. Okay, that was the one I made. You feel me? That's the joint I made on my way to the hospital. And then can we check out the video real quick, Carl?
Hold on, it's still loading. Keep going.
Okay, got you. I made that one the night it happened, just to try to get some comfort that night. And it's crazy because
little rookie.
Hey,
I can tell you
Moms and Candace came through. Yeah, Moms and Candace came through. And, it worked for that night. And then when I went to the doctor, luckily, I have friends that are doctors, so I text, shout out to Moni, shout out to my boy Wood. I text both my doctor friends and said, yo, I sent them a video, which Carl's going to play for us. I sent them a video and said, yo, does this look right to you? And I was hoping that they would say, yo, throw some ice on it, some ibuprofen. Here we go. Here, let's take a look at it. Here we go. If y'all not watching on YouTube, go to YouTube.
Is there any audio see or no?
You don't need to hear the audio. You can see it.
Parents,
I'll narrate it.
Parents, be cautious now. This could hurt your child.
So that's my good hand. And there go my bad hand.
Dang.
And you can see the tendon.
Jeez.
Yeah, the tendon is off the bone completely. So, yeah, it's not supposed to look like that. All right. So, all right, cool, Carl. That's good. So when it happened, I was in such shock that I didn't know what to do. And I guess immediately I should have been thinking about my own health. But because we got to do a podcast every week, like the first thing that ran through my mind was like, yo, I got to address this in front of these 3 clowns on the podcast. And this is going to be terrible. So I thought about lying like I did. I just thought about like, yo, me and Candace got into it. I just punched the wall real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like I was pre-ET baptized. You know what I'm saying? With the anger issue. And I was like, man, I gotta tell the truth. So Avery had went over to my brother and sister-in-law's house to spend time with my niece. Trey was like, yo, let's just, the fellas, we go get in the pool. You know, mommy can't come, let's just me and you. So, all right, bet. So we go to the pool, right? So, as you know, if you got a pool, there's bugs. And, you know, we got the little pool.
I don't know, Carl. I don't know, but
you're going to find out very soon.
Right. Very soon, real soon.
So we had a pool cleaner that cleans up the bottom of the pool every night. But, you know, it was the end of the day. So whatever bugs from the day got in there, they still in there. And Trey, he don't really trip on bugs, but he hate them centipedes, like them long, hairy looking ones.
Mm-hmm.
And so the day before, we had got them all out or whatever. And so then we got in the pool, and I don't even wear like glasses in the pool, like, so I can't really see that good, right? Trey wears his goggles and all of that, so he sees like 3D under there. So as soon as we jump in the pool, we in the pool no longer than 30 seconds. He like, Dad, it's a huge centipede right there. So I wasn't about to get the scraper out, because I ain't no punk. I'm like, man, it's a centipede. I just get it with my hand, right? So it's in the middle of the pool. So I dive down to the middle of the pool, and then like I kind of like scoop the water all the way up to the top so the centipede could get to the surface, right? So I'm like treading water, and I grab the centipede up, and the water flows out of my hands. So then instead of like swimming all the way to the side and just like dumping my hand over, I decide, you know what? I'm a master at thumps. I play thumps. My flick game is incredible. Always has been.
Your old flip game.
My flip game. Oh, bro, did y'all used to play thumps?
Yeah, we used to flip thumps.
Oh,
yeah.
bro, I grew up playing thumps. You hold your hand and pow-yow. I'm talking about like, my hand's huge. I mastered it. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So instead of, like I said, swimming all the way to the edge, I just decide, you know what? I'm just going to power flick this bad boy all the way out. But in my head, I was like, don't leave it short. You know, I'm a pilot. You know what I'm saying? Like, pilot, I only got one gear.
Got to get to the destination.
Hey, so I promise y'all, this is no cap. Bro, I load up, I get this centipede, the thump flick of my life, and all I heard was pop.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, I'm treading water in the deep end.
Unbelievable.
And I looked down and my finger was stuck down. And I was like, so I grabbed it and I yanked it and it popped back a little bit. So then, you know, once you hurt it, you know, your natural inclination is to be like, ah. Mm-hmm. So I was like, and I clenched my fist like this and I tried to open it and it was stuck.
Wow.
Like I could not open my fist. And I was like, yo. So then, you know me, again, pilot. I'm about that life. I'm going straight to the problem. So I'm like, pow. It pops again. I'm like, yo, I like, you know how you do something like, you might like hit your foot or something, and you know when it's like, that's gonna hurt for a couple days. Like, that's. I immediately in my head was like, that's not that's something.
That's not a couple days.
It's something. Like it didn't just like, and I've dislocated my fingers playing football a million times. Dislocated, pop it back in, tape it together. You good to go. You out. I was like, this ain't that.
You gonna have to lead a job. You gonna have to get a leave of absence.
So Trey looking at me, I done already cussed at least 7,000 times at this point. I'm talking about loud. Trey looking at me like, Dad, what's wrong? He trying to figure out like, you swimming in the pool. What's wrong with your hand? So I'm sitting there, dog, and I get out the pool, and what you saw was I went over. I was like, look, I'm gonna get in the hot tub and try to put some heat on this thing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know what to do.
He needed an air traffic controller in his life. He just blowing it off, Ma.
Hey, so I get in the hot tub, try to leave it under the heat for a minute, and then I called my mom like, hey, come down here, take a video of this so I can send it, you know what I mean, to all my medical professional friends. So what you see in that video is probably 2 minutes after I did it, that vein was still, you know what I'm saying, busting to the side. So what happened was, I'll give y'all the medical term. I tore my sagittal tendon or something like that. It's sagittal, S-A-G-I-T-T-A-L. But what it is it is the it's the tendon that runs across here. So like think of like this ring, like this white band. It's the band that runs across the knuckle. So what that does is it keeps that long one that you seen falling to the side, it keeps it so that it doesn't fall to the side. So when I flicked it, basically I flicked it so hard, my hand so hard, that I broke the tendon that straps across the top right here. And now there's nothing to hold that ligament. On this hand, you see it stays straight. It was falling to the side there because the thing that holds it there literally snapped off when I flicked it. Now, I'm happy to report that the centipede is somewhere on the moon right now. Let me tell you something. Hey, I sent that sucker into orbit, but I did pay the consequences on the back end. So,
CJ Oz. I felt like that was an episode from CJ Oz.
Hey, listen.
You feel me, Marge? It felt like we went to a different place.
Oh,
it really was.
Hey, but you know what's crazy, E? I remember sitting here on the podcast maybe about, 3 weeks or so, talking about how I tore my ACLs. and my
I deserve it.
And my man was sitting up there, right, he was sitting up there giving me the flux.
The
and
business.
now all of a sudden, right, and I was playing football. You know what I'm saying? I was out there on the field. My man was swimming.
He popping bugs. He popping bugs.
Right.
Hey, see, you might have just invented a whole new competition, bro. That's gonna be the Olympics next year. Don't play.
Fam, listen, I've been flicking my whole life. I'm a lifelong flicker. Like I live to, like that's my thing.
Tennis getting old, baby. They getting old.
Fam. Yo, so anyway, so now I go to the, you gotta go, I went to, the specialist yesterday, the surgeon. So I'm sitting in, like, first of all, I ain't been going outside with the COVID. So now I'm pissed that this centipede got me outside with the COVID.
Gotcha.
Now I'm sitting in the doctor's office. There's other people around. I'm trying to social distance. And I'm sitting there, dog. And I'm sitting there like, dog, I'm here for a centipede, dog. Like
we said no sudden moves though, Ma. Remember we said it. When you get in them 40s, no sudden moves.
And that's
he's still doing sudden
pissed.
moves without thinking, Ma.
Listen, I'm telling you, gotta think. So now let me ask you, see, did you really, when you was in the hospital, did you really tell them, like the doctors, did you tell them that you was hitting the center? Because I would have, man, I would have been like, man, said I was watching, the Bulls on TV, and then I saw Mike jump on the free throw line, so I thought that I could do it too, and then I went, and then
I started to be like, dog, they opened up the bars, right? So I got back into my first little bar fight. But you know what, man? I am secure enough in my old age. As I get old, I lost my hair, I'm getting gray. It was, but the thing I'm mad about is I do pride myself on making sure I don't do nothing that I could possibly injure myself doing. Right. I just never thought that flicking a bug out the pool.
And every sudden move. It doesn't matter what it is.
Any muscle that's implicated right now is in jeopardy. Anyone,
bro.
Damn.
Bro, when you get 40, dog, you gotta not only stretch, you gotta stretch your fingers when you wake up in the morning, dog. You gotta, I'm telling every single part of your body.
Every muscle,
you
bro.
gotta stretch, dog.
Every muscle, bro.
I thought he was praying every morning. He was stretching his fingers.
I'm stretching, bro. I stretching.
So yeah, it's been so in all seriousness, in all non-serious seriousness, it hurts bad. It's still throbbing bad. I did not sleep good last night. This brace contraption thing sucks. And
how many months? You said 6?
So 6 weeks.
6 weeks, no movement.
6 weeks, no movement.
Can you take it off for the shower?
Can't take it off in the shower.
Wow.
Can't get in the pool with it.
Wow.
You can't get in the pool?
No, I'm gonna have to. it can't get wet. Put it like that.
I got you.
Oh.
So I'm gonna. I could get in the, the shallow end, but I ain't gonna be flicking no bugs out. That's for sure. So yeah. So
hey, Carl, put him on the sick and shut in list at the church.
Prayer list.
Put him on the list. Sick and shut in.
Okay. So let me tell you how bad it was yesterday. Like, how you be so pissed and then you got to tell yourself it could be worse? I'm like, man, I just kept telling myself, all the things that it could have been worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sitting there, dog. It was time for dinner last night, bro. I just had my hand up in the air. I was like, dog, what is wrong with you? So this may be the goofiest injury in the history of all injuries. Shout out to the one dude I looked up on YouTube, though. I will shout out his @name if I can remember it. It was an older gentleman, not surprisingly, who had the exact same injury, who said that he did it the exact same way, Carl, except for that he was washing dishes and some food like got stuck to his finger. So he went over to the trash can and was trying to flick it off.
The flick of the wrist.
So it's at least one other person in the world who did some foolishness like that. So anyway, so all right, I'll stop now, but y'all see it, there it is. I will gladly take every joke in the comments. I deserve it. So yeah, I appreciate y'all letting me tell my story of pain and struggle.
Hey, are you taking something? Because I know you're pain tolerant. You've been through all them drugs. You taking anything?
No, I'm not taking nothing. I iced it and water, and that's pretty much it. We'll see if that gets it done. The ice hopefully will help take the swelling down. But I woke up this morning, man, it was just thumping. So anyway, let's get to something a little different. Carl, do we have our fair file? I had to do this, man. I find it for me, Carl. All right, so now the COVID had brought out some creative things, right? And, you know, people got to find a way, as my long guy goes and his mess up my audio.
Isn't that crazy? They always do it right
right as soon as you record, every time.
I ain't seen bro in 6 weeks. So Carl, do we? I got you. Okay, hold on. So during the COVID, you got to find ways to stay alive, baby. This is all about survival of the fittest. And so I found one company who they came with a little something different, and I was like, okay, now is it fair or foul? Because you know they have strategies, they got employees, they got everything, and right now their industry got to be hurting more than any industry. So we'll take a look, and then I'll show them. Okay, you see that? What's that say, E? Or Maul, go for it. I know E can't see good.
Where is it?
Pasquale's Pizza and Wings?
Mm-hmm. So Pasquale's Pizza and Wings is actually, what happened was Chuck E. Cheese actually changed their name to an Italian-sounding pizza joint.
Oh, you lied.
Bam! So they changed their name to Pasquale's because they only doing delivery, like Grubhub delivery
I see,
and stuff.
it said under alias company name on delivery apps, such as Grubhub.
Yeah.
Pasquale's, yeah.
So on Grubhub, instead of saying Chuck E. Cheese, it say Pasquale's Pizza and Wings.
Pasquale's, I wonder where they got that from.
Hey, that's fair, dog. That's fair. That's fair. I actually like that idea.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Feel me?
Man. Hey, they be branded themselves. I like that.
Hey.
Where a kid could be a kid.
Man.
I'm saying, so that, you know, if you just put on there, hey, who want delivery pizza and wings from Chuck E. Cheese, ain't nobody getting that.
Yeah, done deal.
But Pasquale's, though?
Yeah.
Pasquale's?
Hey, it's got a little ring to it, too, you know?
Oh, it's got a great ring.
I'm about to get some of that Pasquale's. You know
all right, let me get that Pasquale's. Let me get a 6-piece barbecue.
Rebuilding.
Hey, I'm trying to fit. What I want to know though is how deep did they go? When it came in the box, did they fully commit or did it say Chuck E. Cheese?
It's got a whole different hookup. Okay, yeah. Look it up. See if somebody got delivery.
It's probably written on that joint.
Yeah, I bet you they still give you the napkins with the little box on them.
Malcolm X said by any means necessary, dog.
By the way, happy belated birthday. His birthday was yesterday, so.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Hey, I always thought, Maul, as a kid growing up, I remember looking at Duracell batteries and I was like, yo, a super dope business strategy would be to create your competitor. I was like, what if Duracell and Energizer was the same company?
The same,
you know what I'm saying? I don't know if they are or not, but I'm saying that's genius, bro. Like all your ads bash the other one in. Yeah, so I'm saying fair, see.
Hey, I used to do that with properties. A lot of times I would bid on properties. I would have two companies, the same companies bidding on the same property. And then the seller would be like, oh, I have another buyer. You better come with it. And I'd be like, hey, And then on the other side,
that's a bad man over there.
Right, I would pull a contract away and say, you know what, this property is not worth it. I'm not. And then they'll call me on the other side like, hey, are you still interested in the property? And I'll be like, oh, no, not really. And so now they got two people that saying the property is not really worth it. Then they come down on the price. And then
beautiful.
Make
verify.
All day.
What you say? E? So was Chuck E. Cheese fair or foul?
Yeah, I say fair, man. You got to feed your family. They got to survive, bro. Yeah.
Okay, but can we agree that they need some type of action plan if your food is that bad to where you got to make up a whole fake alias?
Well, look.
But I guess they ain't selling food though, really, right?
That's not the truth. Their claim to fame is not actually the food. Right. It's actually the video games. So they had to repurpose it because you so focused on the video games and the kids having fun. So that's all. They had to take the focus to the food, bro.
Hey, I'm going to shoot Chuck E. Cheese some bail. I actually didn't mind Chuck E. Cheese pizza. I'm a pizza head, but I actually thought it was straight.
Have you ever had the wings?
No, I never had. I did not order wings from Chuck E. Cheese.
It's not like
I'm not going to take it that far. Not when Wingstop down the street. But
Chuck E. Cheese is not real pizza.
No, of course. Okay, all right. Now we got to go to Chicago. It's not home run in.
It's not real pizza.
Okay. Hey, but let me tell you something. Home run in ain't as good as Pascali's either, though. Pascali's, you know what I'm saying? They put a couple little bit more seasoning.
He trying to set us up for an argument, Ma. Don't fall for the bait,
No, I ain't got the energy today. I ain't got the energy today. My hand hurt, Ma. No mas. I don't want no smoke today. All right, so let's get to an actual podcast. So I think I brought it up maybe a couple weeks ago, and shout out to Jordan too. Y'all saw the flu game, the whole nine, obviously, which turned out to be
flu game.
The poison game. Shout out to Josh and all the good people of Utah for by any means necessary. We gotta try. It didn't work out.
That was Chuck E. Cheese pizza, Ma.
But the crazy part about it, they delivered to Jordan some Pasquales in the middle of the night. They're poison. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
Come on.
That was definitely Pascali's.
That was Pasquales, man.
That was definitely Pascali's.
Hey, Pascali wings, please. My no wings.
Okay.
Again, it was 5 guys that delivered it. Come on, man.
Yeah, but why did they? I would have been like, Mike, 5 guys delivered this. Whatever.
Suspect.
That ain't what I'm talking about. Shout out to him. We're not going there today. I'm so tired of talking about Michael Jordan. If I don't never talk about Michael Jordan again in my life, it'll be too soon.
Hey, Maul ain't gonna let you. As soon as we get off, Maul
let me tell you something.
Right back up.
He already know.
Let me tell you something. LeBron Camp working on the 72,000 parts miniseries right now. Bro, it's just gonna run from the time he retired to the time he died every week. But what I really wanted to go back to, and I had it in my notes to talk about for a while, is he was in his sermon a few weeks ago, and I think I briefly mentioned it, but I told E this morning I wanted to kind of deep dive on it. During the sermon, E was talking about the moment when him and Didi were going through, some tough times here in the last few years. And y'all been with us on the podcast for many years, so those of you who've been with us since day one, or day whatever, you probably remember the conversation that we had about E and Didi and the arguing and the anger that E was building up. And of course, E didn't, again, if you listening and you knew, you're like, E was arguing with his wife. Not like that. But when he did get there, E would have a temper and he would go off. Like just, again, passionate, loud. And E already passionate and loud. So when you add in like an anger element.
YouTube though, see?
Yeah.
They love it on YouTube.
They love it on YouTube. They do not like it at the house. And so E said something deep during the sermon. And while we were going through it, I never really thought about it like that. But he said, yo, you don't really want help. Like you don't really want to get better. Most of you want to talk about the problem, but you don't really want to get better. And he said, he said, let me tell you something. This is why I love my wife. He said, when Didi and I were going through the struggles in our marriage with me and the anger boy, the reason I knew she wanted to fix the problem is because she called CJ. Now, when he said that, and at first I was just kind of like, oh, okay, I'm sitting there watching the sermon. And he was like, no. Think about it. If you don't want to solve it, who do you call? You call your homegirls, right? Like you call your friends to be like, oh, he got an anger issue. And what's your friends gonna say? Oh, girl, I can't believe he blowing up like that and he doing, you should leave, you should, right? And so in that situation, you're really not trying to fix the problem. You're looking for a sounding board to talk about your problem, right? And so I thought it was deep that he said, yo, Diddy called CJ because she knows, one, CJ's a pilot. So my only goal is to get to the solution. And Diddy knows that. She know I don't play favorites. Like my goal is to make sure, especially E, me being E right hand, I got to get my dog in the right mental space. And if I already know, if him and Diddy ain't on one accord, nothing's going to work out. Yep. And so I was charged with fixing that. So I told E, man to man, like, bruh, what's going on? Let's talk through it. And we were able to talk through that thing and get on the other side. But what was so deep again is Diddy did not call somebody she knew could do nothing about the problem. She didn't call somebody she knew couldn't do anything. She didn't call anybody who would just be there to go, oh, I can't believe it, and you right, and you. She went to problem-solving mode. And I feel like, man, we have issues in our lives, and how many of us have issues in our lives, and instead of going into problem-solving mode, we go into victim mode, we go into storyteller mode. Like a lot of y'all just want to tell everybody your business and, oh, I can't believe. And so I really want to talk about today, and y'all help me through this, when you have issues come up, when you have issues arise, what's the difference between the people who say, yo, this is an issue. I got it, my marriage, something going wrong. I got to fix it, as opposed to the person who been complaining about their marriage for the last 5 years. And so E, kind of walk us through that concept, what you were feeling when, during the sermon, and then let's dig in with the fellas on how we can get people over that hump.
Yeah, so, to me, man, I think it's very critical that you make a decision on your gates. You feel me? Like, you got, they say, who left the gate open? You feel me? Like, you got to make up in your mind, number one, what are you trying to accomplish? And then number two, based on what you're trying to accomplish, you got to come out of your feelings and you got to go straight to facts. Like you got to make up in your mind. So you just know that if I'm in my feelings, I call my homegirl, I call my homeboy, I call the person who's going to take my side. You got to know that what you're going to actually get from that is a phenomenal feeling. All right? So let's not get it twisted. Oh, you're going to feel good. Like, you're going to feel great. They're going to listen to you. Right. They're going to tell you what you want to hear. It's going to feel phenomenal. Now, once you hang up the phone, you just got your reward. Ain't nothing else coming from that. You got your reward. You feel good. He wrong, she wrong, they wrong, I'm right. You feel phenomenal. Soon as you hang up the phone, that's your reward. You're not getting nothing else after that. Nothing else is going to change. But you feel great, though. So if that's your goal, that you're trying to feel good, congratulations. You just got the consolation prize of feeling good. Now, if you want to do something about it, you're not in your feelings. And this is why the flight assessment is so important. Because when you take the flight assessment, it's going to show you which one you naturally are. If you're naturally wired for facts or if you're naturally wired for feelings, it's going to show you. Yep. So now you get to go into the war aware and equipped. And so when we was on the phone, seeing you was talking to me, I already knew based on the assessment, the flight assessment, I was like, oh, I'm in my feelings. So I got to get out of my feelings because that's not going to help our marriage. I got to deal with the facts. And what's the facts? The way she communicates, the way I communicate. Matter of fact, it's crazy, Ma. In my feelings, I'm 100. She's a 10. So there's a disconnect right there. So she's not even into that. You feel me? Like, once I saw the numbers, and you got to take the assessment. Once I saw the numbers, Ma, I was like, I see what I'm doing wrong. I'm coming in this joker on 100 in feelings. She coming in this joker with 10 on feeling. And I don't even think it's a 10. I think because it started at 10, Ma, that's like they just gonna give you a 10 for writing your name, Ma. They give you a 10.
Right. That's the baseline like standard.
Yeah, she probably like a 4 or a 3. And so listen to me. So what the assessment showed me about Didi is that when Didi gets on the phone, she's not interested in who's wrong, who's right. She's not interested in the feelings. She's actually trying to get a result from what we're going through. So watch this. Guys, y'all got to be careful. The gate. What do you mean, who left the gate open, E? You got to be careful what you're willing to listen to, for real. And that's why these podcasts are important. There are those of you getting information from us, and listen to me, it's not about getting information. But what we're doing is we're conditioning your way of thinking. We're helping some of you go from a poverty mindset to a wealth mindset. Come on, I told y'all what Maul told me. He put it in my gate, my ear gate. He said, E, you already in real estate. You already pay somebody. Now you need to get paid. And that information shifted my behavior. Come on, y'all hear what I'm saying? It wasn't a feeling. It was facts. And it shifted the way I do business. Y'all got to hear what I'm telling you. And so you got to be careful what you watch because it's teaching you. You got to be careful what you hear. You got to be careful. Oh, little ears, be careful what you hear. Be careful what you say. And here's the deal. I quit. When you go in, just know what you're going in for. Mm-hmm. So if you're going in for productivity, you ain't meddling with the devil. Oh, you shall not surely die. You know what I'm saying? Don't touch that. Like, bruh, you sitting there talking to the devil. You already know you already know ain't nothing coming from that conversation but death. And then when you start, whatsoever is pure, it's what the word says. Whatsoever is pure, whatsoever is just, whatsoever is lovely, whatsoever is a good report, think on these things. Why? Because if you think on these things, you're going to get the results that come with those things. And man, let me tell y'all something. And my wife, you know, she tried to throw a little jab. She a pilot. She direct. She tried to throw a little jab. We was on a marriage thing the other day, Ma, and everybody was asking how the quarantine was going. I had one goal, Ma. I'm not setting up no tents. If you bring the circus, you're bringing them jokers on the freeway by themselves. They ain't gonna have no covering. Them jokers, them lions about to get hit, bro. Them giraffes, they about to get hit. Yeah. She said on the call, okay, we had 2 incidents. One incident, as soon as it started, it evaporated. The other incident, she couldn't even remember what it was, Ma. I'm like, how you gonna say it's 2 and you don't even remember what the other one is?
What was the first one?
You feel me? She didn't know what it was. She don't know. What was the first one? I don't know what it was. She don't know.
Nobody know what it was.
But the second one, Ma, she said something to me like, I'm gonna put this up because you ain't using it. And I was like, what? I ain't using it. Why you gotta go there? But Ma, right after I said it, she said what she said. I pulled back. Here's what I told her. First of all, you don't even know what the first one is. You just want to be mean. You don't even know what the first one is. But if you're right and it's 2, how many days have we been in quarantine? She said 90 something. I said 2 for 90, 2 for 98, baby.
That's an A plus.
I'm talking about you the star student, sir.
2 for 98. So I'm just saying, to C's point, this all started, Ma, because when I said what I said to Didi, we was going back and forth. She didn't call her mama to get on her side. She didn't call her cousins. She didn't call her sisters. She didn't call her best friend. She called C because she wanted a solution. I'm telling y'all out there today, there's a solution to every problem. It's not rocket science. It's really not. It's really not. There's an equation for every problem. For every single problem, there's an equation. And you really have to ask yourself, are you looking for sympathy or empathy? What are you looking for? And you can get the sympathy if you want to, but nothing is going to change in your circumstances. You're going to be in the same exact spot. But if you can get to the point where you like, look, give me some empathy, like tell me the truth, I'm telling you, can get on that side.
I guess real quick, Ian, before we bring Carl and Maul in, because again, I always try to find like that piece, that flip switch, right? Because if you're out there was a time when you had a victim mentality and you wanted the sympathy or, you wanted to blame others or whatever instead of fixing the problem. And, one of the things that I really give E credit for is, the things that were wrong in his past, he made them right and he actively worked to make them right. And so E, what was that switch when you went from, okay, I'm mad because my mom didn't tell me who my real dad was, my real father wasn't there for me, like all of that stuff that you had in your head, And then when you start saying, all right, instead of complaining about them all the time, I'm going to take an active role in fixing those things. Do you remember like a day or like did you get some holy water thrown on you? What happened?
I remember getting some information. And the information is you losing. You losing. You feel me? Like, okay, so you saying this person wrong and you saying that person wrong. You right. You probably right. And that's the crazy thing about like a sickness in our minds. Like we can make other people wrong and ain't nothing going right for us. But you know what I'm saying? But in our head, we satisfied with it. You wrong, I'm right. You feel me? Like you get so sick that you twist reality so it can fit, your feelings. Cause that's all you're doing. You're getting reality to fit your feelings so that you can feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can still be doing wrong, but feel good about it. And I remember waking up one day, reading something and going, yo, E, bruh, you losing, bruh. Like, yo, it feels good to say it ain't your fault, but you losing, E. And I'm telling you, C, you made a statement a long time ago. I hate losing more than I like winning, bruh.
Right.
I'm just being real. I hate coming up short. Like I hate having a dream or a goal that I know I'm capable of, or a life that I'm envisioning, that I know I'm capable of living because I thought about it, but then I'm not living it. And I just was like, yo, E, this ain't working. You feel good about my mom lied. You feel good about your mom do one day. You feel good about it, but you still homeless and a high school dropout. You still eating out of trash cans. You still, you know what I'm saying? You still your credit toe up. You still ain't got a pot to piss in and windows to throw it out. You still ain't got no bank account. You living from check to check. And I just got tired, see, and somebody wise told me, all that energy you spending on them and hating and blaming and some of the stuff you might be right. You're not getting any further in your personal life. You're not getting no further. You dogging your mom out. Your mom got a house. She married. She got other children. She doing very well for herself. Your biological father, I don't know where he was or what he was doing, but I know he didn't commit suicide. You know what I'm saying? He's still living his life. You understand what I'm saying? And it was like, yo, E, but you homeless, but you a high school dropout, but you ain't got nowhere. And I just looked in the mirror and was like, yo, E, this not what you're doing. And I'm gonna be real, see, you couldn't tell me what I wasn't and how I was thinking wasn't right. You couldn't tell me that.
Right,
you couldn't
That's
tell
the
me I
scary
was
part.
wrong. You feel me? You couldn't tell me I was wrong. The only way I knew I was wrong is right was never coming out. No matter how I mixed it, no matter what equation I threw in, no matter how I tried to flip it, I was still homeless. No matter how I tried to, say it and configure it, like I was still a dropout. I still didn't have no money in my pocket. And somebody wise came and told me, stop spending that energy on them and start focusing on you and doing what you could do for you.
Ashford University's online bachelor's and master's degree programs allow you to learn on a convenient and flexible schedule. At Ashford, expert faculty teaches you real-world skills from real-world experience from the comfort of your own home in online classes built for life's twists and turns. Shout out to one of my most memorable professors, Brian. Brian actually worked in the industry as it relates to video production, and his class is one of the ones that stuck out to me because it wasn't just book knowledge, it was, practical stuff that he learned on the job that he brought to the classroom. You can pursue a degree to help you have a brighter future in one of Ashford's 60+ programs like business administration, healthcare administration, and psychology. With 24/7 access to your classroom, daily support, and financial aid available, Ashford gives you the tools you need to keep climbing. You're made for moments like this because you're #tenacitymade, just like Ashford. Educational is personal at Ashford University. Your success is their success. There's no fee to apply or standardized testing required to enroll. Do it today. Go to ashford.edu/success. That's ashford.edu/success. Not all programs are available in all states.
And so I just realized.
Yeah, it's so crazy, man. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, yo, you try to help people through some struggles and you see people stuck in the same spot. And it's literally like, imagine like baking a cake and it come out terrible.
Yeah.
And then putting the exact same ingredients and cooking it the exact same way the next time. Yeah. I'm like, dog, you really have lost your mind.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, you always used to say, like, I'm not mad at you where you are. I'm mad you stuck there. And it's like, yo, insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. And you see people, man, and you like, yo, it's been 5 years. You ain't added nothing to your game. It's been 5 years and you still pissed at that same person. It's been 3 years and you still ain't got that degree. You still ain't did what you said you were gonna do. And I think, Carl, it gets to a point where people, it's a learned helplessness, if you will. Because the dangerous part about baking that cake over and over again is that you learn that this is the only cake I can bake, as opposed to at some point flicking the switch. And man, I look at Maul and I'm like, dog, Maul had a problem. And Maul and Carl, you could jump in whenever. But like Maul was like, yo, I didn't make the league. That's a problem. I feel bad. He even said he had PTSD. So he could have, again, his dreams and goals could have left, or he could say, yo, I can actually step up to the plate and say, you know what? My coach didn't do me right. I felt like I should have been promoted a little bit more in terms of my skill set this year, but I'm still going to get to where I'm going to get to by actively taking a role in my own success. And he knew that I still hold that power in my hands. So, Mark, Carl, jump in here.
Well, I was about to say, to go back to even your cake analogy, bruh, it's hard to know that your cake tastes terrible when you got a bunch of people around you telling you that, ooh, this cake is good. Oh, man, this cake is good.
Or, Maul, that you haven't tasted any other cake.
Oh, that's another great point, Carl. Or you haven't tasted another cake. And so, look.
You ain't been to Harold's to get that chocolate cake.
You just took the words. You took the words right out of my mouth.
You gotta come get it.
I had to do it.
You gotta come get it.
See, just took my punchline. But no, man. And the thing about it is, and this is something, E, when you was talking, I was just thinking about this. Like my life, I remember back in the day, I would have nothing but cheerleaders around me. Right? Nothing but cheerleaders. People telling me what I wanted to hear. People, no matter if I failed or what, no matter if even though I didn't make it to the NFL, I had people around me saying, I know, Jamal, you wanted to go to the NFL, but being a police officer is way better. They got better benefits. You know, they just shaking their pom-poms and everything I do, people shaking the pom-poms.
Give me
and
a
I'm
J.
just like,
give me an
yeah.
A.
Oh, man, sometimes when you got them people, man, and they, some people you might call them your entourage, you might call them your boys, but they just in the background, always cheering you on. No matter what, you get in a fight with your argument. You get into a fight with your wife, or argument with your wife, and they're sitting back like, man, you was right, man. She wrong. No matter what you do, these people are cheering you on. Eventually, man, you got to look behind you and just tell them to shut up, man. Eventually, you got to say, you know what? I'm tired of hanging around all cheerleaders, and I need to get coaches in my circle. I need to get coaches. I need somebody that's going to be behind me telling me, no, Jay, that ain't right, bro. That's not right. No, Jay, you said you wanted to make it to the NFL for a reason. The reason why you wanted to make it to the NFL was so that you can have this type of lifestyle, and you can't have that lifestyle by being a police officer. What you going to do? Those are the type of people now that you need, but they hard to find. They're hard. So I'm not out here telling you like, hey, they just around the corner. No, these people are hard to find, but they're necessary to your advancement.
Yeah.
They are necessary. I'm just looking at my circle right now. And I promise y'all, before we even got on the podcast, me and CJ was on the phone waxing deep for about 30 minutes on some stuff. Another coach as opposed to a cheerleader. Hey, Jay, no, that's a great idea, man. I think you should do it. Even though in the back of his head, he know that you might fail at it. And I think just in your life period, in your circle period, you need to find
and that's
coaches.
What's so crazy, dog. Like, think about it. Like, Maul was saying, I remember Maul used to say, like, people would tell him, like, when he was coming to our conferences, like, oh, man, you spending all that money to go see E.T. and stuff like that. Like, think about how crazy it is that people sitting behind you who broke or ain't never made one, they make the same check at the last 5 years and complain about the fact that they ain't had no bread. And they telling you crazy for going and trying to add elements to your game. Like, imagine how crazy that sounds. Like, there are things that you could do actively right now to take control of your finances, but because you're looking for permission from other people, or worse yet, you getting cheerleaded so you don't think you need to make a change. It's just crazy. Carl, go ahead.
So I was gonna say, I think the part that bothers me now, Maul, to what you're saying is the place where we are in society right now, where we live, dude, we are exposed to so much more right now. Like this ain't, 50 years ago where it wasn't no internet and you couldn't see Instagram. Like, dude, you're exposed to happy families. You're exposed to wealth. You're exposed to spirit. You're exposed to the whole gamut just on social media, right? So I'm saying it's not a lack of information no more. Like that excuse is out the window. What the challenge is, and forgive me for going back to the Last Dance, but we just watch, okay, so in video production, we have what's called a POV shot. It's a point of view shot, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm sitting here looking at my computer, instead of you seeing me, you literally see through my eyes, right? That's the problem I think most people are having. Let me just say this. If Jerry Krause told that story that we just watched, it would have been a whole different documentary. You follow me?
Right.
So what you are seeing, your point of view, is the thing that I think is holding you back. Like, I think, like, you're so stuck in your point of view and that's all you can see, Maul. Like, I think that's what's holding you back. So all you are seeing is, this is my circumstance. This is how I go to work. This is how I do what I do. And you're not allowing yourself to absorb the social media. Like, you're just seeing it as that thing out there. You're not allowing yourself to absorb it as like, yo, this is another human being. Yeah. This is another person that got 2 arms, 2 legs, and they getting up. To be honest, E, we see motivational speakers that ain't had 2 arms and 2 legs.
Yeah.
What's my man's name? Nick Vujicic. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, we're watching other people, sometimes less than what we have, make, the best out of life, but yet we're stuck right there, and that's all we can see. And I think it's time that we just, like, for real, I challenge people, the next time you turn on the TV, the next time you look at social media, he got me laughing, he putting his hand up. My kids be doing that, like, Daddy, I want to get here. But the next time you look at social media, like, yo, see yourself as like, they live in a nice house. What steps can I take? If I keep doing the same thing, it's never going to happen. That's a given.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, Carl. What, and Maul, I guess, what steps in Maul's process to millions of dollars are not duplicatable at all?
The whole system is duplicatable.
I'm just saying. So y'all watched again. So think about this. Y'all been on the podcast. System. Y'all watch Maul's evolution on the podcast. You watch Carl now get his 3rd property, working on his 4th. Like, you've watched this evolution. And Carl, again, now Maul got crazy, he huge and got big muscles and all of that. I don't think you need that to be an investor, right? Okay, thank you for our daily bicep shot. But I don't think you need big muscles to be an investor. And Carl is living proof. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. Hey, Carl, don't take that.
Hey, Maul, if I get close enough to the camera, the point of view will change.
He got muscles. They just in his bank account.
But in all seriousness,
he got muscles in his bank account.
Hey, but listen, no. In all seriousness, though, Carl was able to say, yo, here it is. And I'm so proud of Carl, because that's not even in Carl's nature to go out and on a limb and try to take a risk. But it was so clear to him that what I want is right there, and I have the blueprint how to do it. So if I just make a decision, and I guarantee you, Carl folks was probably looking at him like, oh my goodness, wait a minute. Are you serious? Oh,
the conversations, bro. Yeah,
crazy.
Real.
Right, because they've never seen it.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So Carl was able to say, you know what, there's a reason we've been middle class forever. Yeah. And that goes for me too. Like,
it's a formula. It's a formula to being middle class, just like it's a formula to being rich. It's a formula to being broke. And if you follow that formula, no matter which area you choose, you will go right into it. I broke that thing down, see? It's a reason why generation after generation, you got middle class families. Because they do the same exact thing. And your parents are teaching you what they know from birth.
And as soon as somebody tries to break the mold, everybody
right. Whoa. You just cursed. Hold on.
Go for it, E. Let's let E get in before we lose.
Hey, no, here's the deal. Guys, don't make it complex. I know what happens. You autocorrect other things because they're visual. You don't autocorrect yourself because you don't necessarily see that it's visual too. So let me show y'all what I mean.
You're seeing it outside of you, E. You're not seeing it.
It's the same thing. So I came downstairs today. It was too cold. So I adjusted the heat. I got on the treadmill. The incline wasn't high because I was running before. I adjusted the incline. The speed was too low when I got on. It wasn't high enough.
So I pushed the button so I could. CJ and Carl said, the light is too close to you. Push it back. E, that white on your shirt, go change your shirt. Y'all not here. I'm trying to help somebody. I want to make it, I'm about to GED you out. I'm about to GED you out. Hey, E, stop putting your chest. When you pump your chest, it distorts the, either I got to make the adjustment or my man Ed got to make the adjustment or we got to get a new mic. And what happens when it's external, because you can see the buttons, you just hit them and you auto adjust. Everything in life, if your food's too hot, you blow it. You let it sit, you cool it down. If your car don't got enough gas to get where you're going, you auto adjust. You go to the gas station, put it. But what happens is a human, we're on cruise control. And I need you to get out of cruise control. Here are the 3 levers that I need you to fix every day. First, your mind. Check your mind every day and see if your mind is prepared to do the work you're trying to do. Do you need to get with a different group of people? Do you need to talk to somebody different? Like, do you need to read different books? Auto-correct. Look at your bank account. If it's off, all it means you need to get some wealth information. That's all it means. Listen to me. Too many of y'all, and I'm with you. I ain't on their level. Too many of you want to lose weight, but you don't want to work out. My wife and I talked about it this morning. It ain't never a day I get up and go run those 6 miles that I feel good about it. Now, there are days I feel better than other days. I never feel good working out, ever. I don't never wake up in the morning and crave working out.
Like that ain't my reality.
I'm over here, I'm over here hurt right now. I'm like, that's my, that's my sanctuary.
You
get
feel
in
me?
that gym.
I'm saying
good.
I never feel it, but guess what?
I told you the kitchen is sanctuary.
I get up and run 6 miles anyway. I don't have to feel it. I auto-correct, and I tell my legs, get your butt up, put your shoes on, and go out there, put some music on, or get on a phone call with your boys and let them talk and you go run. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. You don't have to be like Maul. You don't have to feel like working out to work out. You auto-correct, and that's your problem. You think that you gotta like it. You think you gotta already know it. You don't have to like it or know it, but you do have to auto-adjust. So after you auto-adjust your brain, you auto-adjust your mouth. Come on. You auto-adjust what you're saying. You talk different. So when I go out and run, I tell myself, E, while you may not like to exercise, bruh, you about to put your wife in a situation where she gonna have her husband for another year or 2 in life, and you're gonna be able to run with your grandkids, and your heart rate is going, you're not gonna have to pay the doctor, and you're gonna look younger, you're gonna have a glow on your face, so when you do your videos, people gonna respect you because you look like what you talking about. And more, I keep talking that talk more.
Let's go. Just put it to 10 right now, Ian. Go for it. Put it to 10.
Now, don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Now,
you feel me? So I'm just saying, I know, right? Autocorrect.
Come on.
Let me autocorrect.
This way.
You remember when Scotty had his shoe up? It was like,
don't tell your ACLs.
You know, and then the last one more. You autocorrect your thinking if it's off. You autocorrect your mouth if it's off. And what you are listening to, sometimes you got to shut your parents out. Sometimes you got to shut your friends out. And here's the last one. You got to autocorrect your heart, right? You got to put, some of y'all, you smart enough, you talk the talk, but you don't have will. Some of you got the right will, but you don't have the right information. You don't have the right skills. So what I'm telling you, as easy it is to change this, this treadmill, as easy as it was to adjust that light, as easy as it was to put on another shirt, I went from GED to PhD. Then I told them last night on the webinar, bro, I made more money off the flight assessment than I've even made off the doggone. Why? Because Chris kept telling me, E, this is good information, but you need to go get certified. He kept telling me, and I wasn't listening, Ma, because he was teaching me and it was enough. It was working. I was getting what I needed, so I didn't. And then guess what? Boom, pandemic. He dies out of nowhere, Ma. Now I got to go get the information. And it's changed my life. So I'm telling you, autocorrect your thinking, autocorrect your mouth, autocorrect what you're looking at, autocorrect your heart, and you are, listen to me, the devil is a lie. You are in control of you. Your culture don't control you. Your generation don't control you. Listen to me, and this is no disrespect, because my family listens to this podcast. This is no disrespect. There are parts of our family that have not left the best legacy, right? There are some that have. I wanted to be a part of the ones that have, Ma. I graduated, PhD. My daughter graduated from Michigan State. My son graduated. Ma, I wanted to create something different.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Yeah.
I ain't mad at nobody else.
Right.
But I wanted to create something different. So what do I mean by that? Don't keep saying it's a generational curse. It's a DNA. I can't explain it to you, Carl can. But there is a way to find out the molecular structure of things and manipulate it. That there's a way to do it. You can find out how something is constructed, and you can deconstruct it. I promise you can. And so I looked at my life and was like, if I change what I think, if I change what I see, if I change what I say and what I listen to, and I change the willpower that I give to something, then I can create my own world. So
how you change that last one though, E? I get all the rest of them is kind of like functional things that you could do. The heart is the one that I think is not so easy, if you will. Like, are you saying if I change those other ones, then my heart will begin to change? Like that's a part of it? Because you could say like change your heart, but I don't know if, like okay, I got you. I'm not listening to them anymore. I'm cutting them off. I'm only taking this and whatever. Yeah. How you change that heart though, bro?
I think, CJ, the more junk you get rid of, the more pure your heart becomes. You feel me? The more you start, like the more you listen to the right stuff, the more you see the right stuff, the more you hear the right stuff, speak the right, your heart becomes pure. It's almost like if you've seen how they've got a cup and they got like some black Coke or something in it, and they take water and pour a whole bunch of water, that cup is going to get rid of that Coke, and sooner or later ain't nothing going to be in that cup but water. And I just feel like, even with us, bruh, you know, and it was hard, Ma, but C would be like, nope, you're not speaking there. Nope, we're not dealing with those individuals. No. We don't have nothing against nobody, but we got a vision, we got a mission, E. You trying to accomplish something, E. You can't be all things to all people, E. And I'm telling you, as I stopped going to certain places, I stopped doing certain things, and I started doing the things that was most important to me, I noticed that my heart, like, look, y'all, I woke up one day and was like, I got to do schools. Why? Because I started going to Sexton every day, y'all. I was going to Sexton every morning. And when them kids would come in and be geeked to see me, when I would come in the classroom, they like, yo, that go that dude off the internet. Can you believe he at my school? Can you believe he in my classroom? Hey, they videoing. Hey, look, E.T., I'm walking out, kids crying. What's wrong with y'all? They wouldn't let you come to my classroom. Can you come back and come to my classroom? Every time I went, Ma, my heart for corporate started shifting a little bit, Ma. And every time I went in that school, my heart for those kids, it just kept beating, Ma. And I was just like, E, you got to do enough work where you can make money and hit the school. And C was like, kill that. Bump that, E. We about to put you in a situation with real estate. We about to put you in a situation with solar. We about to work on some other things. E, don't ever have to speak again for money. If you're not speaking for your heart, E, stop. Don't forget money, E. We want to put you in a position where you could just do what you love. Maul, out of nowhere, I wrote a book for schools, bro.
Are you in trouble, E? I'm getting a call from Didi. I just want to make sure.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Let me know.
Answer it. Let's hear it. Answer it live on speakerphone.
I just missed it.
Call it back, put her on speaker. Let's see. Hey, no, finish up, E. Sorry, you was on the road. That's good.
That's it, see? So the more I did what I love, the purer my heart got, bro.
Right, here we go. Hold on, we got Diddy on the podcast.
Live on the, she said, don't tell me y'all still on the podcast.
You are live
on the podcast, Diddy. You are live. What's up?
The 1 hour and 90-minute podcast. Hey, when is the next time you're using this conference room?
Y'all could go on. She talking about something else. Hold on, y'all go on. Let me mute, Didi.
So real quick, man, let's jump to our sponsor of this podcast, Organifi. Man, big shout out to them, ORGANIFI. Y'all know who they are, man. They've been rocking with us, sponsoring us forever. Get all your supplements and your green juice powders and your proteins and everything else from them, man.
Don't forget the gold, baby.
The gold.
Don't forget the gold.
Make sure you own that as well. We definitely want to keep y'all healthy during these times, man. We're using it on the reg. I think Organifi blowing up, dog. They big time now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They getting a little big time. So shout out to everybody who've been looking out for them. Also, man, super pumped up. Listen, man, this weekend, Marlon and I were talking. He was like, dog, what we gonna do? Should we do something for Memorial Day? I said, absolutely. So, man, listen, Make Real Estate Real is gonna be half off this weekend for Memorial Weekend only. All right, Make Real Estate Real is gonna be half off. It's gonna be at $9.97. And then also, a brand new product, close your ears because you didn't know it, because you created the product. A brand new training course, man, that we put together, this habit stacking joint that preached on, and now we put a course together for it. It is phenomenal. Phenomenal. We are going to put that and bundle it with the Make Real Estate Real, all right? So Make Real Estate Real is already half off, and then we're going to put this course. Man, this is a habit stacking course that's out of this world. You're going to get that free.
I had to stop listening, Mom. I had to stop listening, Mom.
$3.99.
I want to wait for free, Mom.
$3.99.
My ears was closed. I saw his lips fall off.
For real. Hey, Carl, tell them what the course is.
Make Real Estate Real. Pay for that. Make habit stacking real.
Hey, Make Real Estate Real and make a donation.
He is getting X top.
Oh, man.
Carl, go ahead and tell them what's in the course.
Yeah, so to C's point, man, we just wanted to take that habit stacking thing and really make it plain. So we took the pillars, faith, family, finances, fitness, and we literally broke content out. And here's the truth, guys. We were creating this to release to the world, but seeing Maul squeeze my arm, it's like, yo, we got to go real estate first. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a group of people that they're ready for habit stacking, all right?
Yep.
So this is the group that we are opening up to first.
He let the pilots down.
The pilots jacked me up. They jacked me up.
So, man, we're talking about faith, family, like I said, fitness, finances. Like, we got content in each of those areas. And he just did one just specifically for families, man. We know a lot of people have been on the lockdown, and you got to deal with some stuff that you ain't had to deal with before. Like, our kids is home. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different things. So he just did a whole new module for that one, man. So all this content is yours for
the low. Yeah. So go to MakeRealEstateReal.com. Right now, is it on? Or can we put it on now by the time they release it?
It'll be up there.
So go Make Real Estate Real right this second and get both of those.
Make habit stacking faith. Make habit stacking faith. Make Real Estate Real.
Yeah, you already know. So go to, you see what it is. MakeRealEstateReal.com. Appreciate MakeRealEstateReal.com too, Maul, for making the donations to our essential workers and looking out for people, man. That's been awesome. We've been getting great feedback on that. So go to MakeRealEstateReal.com and get both of those, man. That's a Memorial Day offer from us to you. All right?
How many days?
A couple days. They better go through Memorial Day. So I guess end of Monday. So So all right, cool. Let's move. Let's go to quickly, Maul. We want to get your thoughts on The Last Dance. We touched on it. I didn't want to spend a whole episode on it.
Yeah.
But obviously, we watched MJ. We had a lively group text this week. Lively. Let me tell you, the group text so aggressive, Carl just don't say nothing no more. Carl, like I'm not even, and then he can't do nothing but come in and be like, LOL. Because me and Maul, we get to tussling in that.
I'm just saying, Maul, like,
it got
I'll say
personal
one
this week.
thing, go use the bathroom, come back.
And it's
about 5,000 messages on the thread. I'm like, where do I jump in at?
That's too much.
Hey, and you talk about when me and Maul lock horns, it's relentless.
Two gorillas just going at it.
In all seriousness, though, let's go, because I watched the Last Dance, which, again, just shout out to the production behind it, everything, man. It was, a great series. I'm sad it's over, you know what I mean? Because that kind of gave us something to do here in the quarantine. But
hey, did you peek how ESPN tried to set you up? Hey, 30 for 30 next week. I'm like, don't even try ESPN. Y'all can't bring that after this. It's over.
Man, one of the things that I think, obviously, with the flu game and obviously now the poison game, whatever, just the one thing I will never, ever, ever be able to take away from MJ was that relentless, by any means necessary. I mean, dog, to hear that they called his mama, and mama was like, baby, you can't play like that. Talking about he was curled up in a ball at 3:00 in the morning. And to be able to go out and, do what he did, Maul, I kind of let you get your thoughts on, just that and how you, I'm pretty sure, fainted in the house when you watched that scene and went down to the sports bar and was practicing your Jordan moves. But what was your thoughts on the finale there, the last dance? Which parts hit you and what'd you take from it?
Yeah, so I just watching it, it just made me think about all great dynasties eventually come to an end. No matter how great of a dynasty, no matter how great of an era, everything comes to an end. Mm-hmm. But it's not the end, right? It's not the end. So even though this series just now ended and the whole thing about the Bulls winning the championship at the end, that's not even important. What was important was everything else during that period. Like that was their moment in history that they held on to forever. Like nobody can take that time period away from them. And I think Mike understood the importance of legacy. He understood the importance of seizing the moment while the moment still was available. So you have to, what I took away from it for myself was like, okay, Jamal, right now I'm going through my championships, right? I'm going through my life right now. The things that I'm accomplishing in my life right now, one day somebody will be talking about it, whether it's my family, my children, whether it's larger than just my own legacy, my family, somebody one day will be talking about what I went through and how I went through it. And so I just think it's so important. Like we all are creating history right now. Even though we looked at Michael Jordan and we looked at the Bulls and we giving them big ups and we talking about how phenomenal Mike was, there's somebody that's out there, you're just as phenomenal in whatever field you're in life. Your family look at you like you're phenomenal. Your family look at you like the Michael Jordan, like you're the GOAT of the family. And so just know that you have a dynasty in your family right now. Everything that you're creating history right now by what you're doing in life. And so it's so important that you seize the moment. One day, seize the moment. Mike right now, he can never, as great as he was, he's the greatest basketball player to ever live. He can never go back and accomplish the things that he accomplished back in the 90s. That was his time in life. That was the part of history that he held on to forever. And the same thing, man. So with myself, I'm just like, man, I'm going through my period. And one day I'm gonna look back when I'm 60, and I got the glass and the brown eyes and everything going on. I'm gonna look back and I'm gonna say, did I give it my all? Yeah. Did I seize the moment that was in front of me, E? Yeah. Or did I, it's some other people that's watching this that was watching The Last Dance that was playing against Mike, and they didn't win a championship. And I know that right now they sitting back thinking to themselves like, man, yeah, I was there. I was in the arena. I was in the building, but I didn't seize the moment like Mike did. I don't have that ring to go along with it. And so for me, when I was watching it, I'm just like, what am I doing? Am I just happy to be in the building with a person like Mike? Or am I going to be that person that's saying, nah, this is my time period. This is time for me to win my championship ring also. Yeah. So for me, that's what my biggest takeaway over the whole series, bruh, is seizing the moment while the moment still exists.
Carl?
Hey, so two parts for me. One of them is I want to see the story on Jerry Reinsdorf or whatever his name is, the owner, because my man owned not only the basketball team, but the baseball team. So I want to hear his story and figure out what he was doing. Mike was cute, but my man was signing Mike's check. And a whole lot of other people's checks. But see, my big takeaway, man, is like, whoa, yo, what's my basketball? Like, what's my basketball? This dude took a ball, right? That was the actual physical thing that he took and created everything that we know about him from a ball. So my question to everybody, like, yo, what's your ball? Like, not trying to be funny, like, what is it? Like, what is the thing that you can take up, whatever, if it's a physical object to eat, it's your speaking gift. Like, what is that thing that, I'm saying spend the next year, if you need to, like, digging in and finding that thing. Because, man, look at what happens from a basketball. And to the point, it's like, you've seen other success stories with a basketball, but not like this one. Right? Like this dude took a basketball, man, and created a legacy, his kids, all that. So I'm just challenging people like, yo, find your basketball, find your ball.
Yeah.
Love it.
I got one, but I want to wait because I want to see it's very specific.
For me, Maul, the thing I took away from it is no matter how great you are, there's still other individuals from the office, from the locker room, from the dudes you play with, that really affect your greatness. You know, it's like, yo, greatness ain't something singular, bruh. And they might have put the mic on Mike and had the camera on Mike, but there were other people there who helped Mike. And then I think the thing that I can't control, that I really took away from it, and I just have to pray every day, is that most of the time, Ma, the fall of a dynasty is within, not without. You know? And Mike them kept saying we could have won 7, you know? Or possibly if he hadn't left, you know, they could have won 9. But there were so many things that impacted, you know, Mike, even leaving with his father passing, you know, it's just so much, man. It just humbled me because it's like, as deep as you think you are, you can't do nothing by yourself, bruh. like for real, you might be gifted, but I just think if I was by myself and I didn't have the team I had, yeah, I'm definitely gonna do what I do. I'll be at church still doing my thing, traveling, still doing my thing, but not the same impact on the world, the same influence, or either the same income. So it's kind of humbling to watch, like, yeah, even greatness got to depend on other people to be greatness. You know, it's people who are opening up the doors to the United Center, people selling tickets, people selling hot dogs, hamburgers, people selling jerseys. Like Mike just get to come in and do his thing and leave. But there's pre-preparation. There are things that go on in the game, the lights getting turned on, the clock getting turned on, the timeouts getting ready, somebody keeping score for you. Somebody got all your stats, Mike. Yeah, Mike might brag about his stats, but somebody had to keep them stats for you. You weren't scoring and keeping your stats, you know? So I just was humbled, man, that, yo, no matter how good you are, how deep you are, understand, bro, you are nothing without the people around you. And as I watched it, I made a commitment to myself, because I know it's rough, Ma. I'm not, you know, again, I'm never judging people, bro. Life is real. But I made up in my mind that I won't tear this dynasty down.
Yeah.
You know, like, I won't be one of the ones, if it get tore down on the inside, let it be one of y'all. You know, but I won't speak ill. You know, I won't not put forth energy and effort. Like, I won't go, well, I ain't getting paid for that. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Or that ain't my job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the speaker on this note. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do my job to be the best that I could be, like Rodman was, like Pippen was, so that we can have a dynasty. And I just see so many dudes, you know, and young ladies alike, just companies that started together and they like, we all we got, you know, whatever. And I want our dynasty, Ma, not to make money. I want our dynasty not to impress the world. I want our dynasty to be that we don't break up. You know, like the brotherhood we have, the family that we have, that it don't break up. And the only way it could break up is us. And so that's my thing. I want to die and everybody at the funeral. You feel me? It ain't no beef. It ain't no, should I come to his funeral or not? Me and he ain't talked in 5 years. We ain't talking 10 years, you know? So that's what I saw. Like, I don't want to just win championships. I want to keep the dynasty. I want to keep the people that won the dynasty together.
It's funner that way. It's funner that way. You know what I'm saying? It's like, imagine even if we all just left right now, we all had success in our own space. It's like, it's not nearly as sweet. The funnest part of this journey has been to be able to do it with my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the funnest part. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
no cap.
Dog, you can take all the success, and if you was just on a solo, it just ain't got the same, you know, feel. So I'm gonna put something up, Marlon. I promise you, okay? I'm not jabbing, okay? Carl, go ahead and put something up real quick. I'm actually about to give Mike probably more props than I ever gave him in my life. All right, so that shot right there, right? And Carl, we'll put the video in on the podcast later. But if my respect level for Mike went to a whole nother level. And I said, wow, I got to check myself. And I was more inspired by the play where Mike got the shot hit against him and lost than I was any shot Mike ever made. And let me show you what happened. If y'all watched it. And I remember watching it back in the day, but you know, you're watching stuff different now with The Last Dance, right? When I tell you Reggie Miller got away with one of the worst offensive fouls I've ever seen in my life, Reggie Miller ran from like the baseline, full speed, and two hands shoved Mike out the way to then get open and bury the shot. So again, because I'm watching Mike through a different lens now, I'm trying to study why he's so great. Y'all go back and watch it. If you're listening on the podcast right now on iTunes, Spotify, wherever, go look at YouTube. Carl put the video in there. I rewound it 5 times to see how Mike would respond. Do you know that in a huge game, in the biggest moment of the game where the Bulls was about to win, Reggie Miller pushed off with 2 hands to get open. Mike got there late. Reggie buried the shot. Do you know Mike did not say one thing to the ref? I mean, bruh, he didn't even look at the referee. He never even did like the push off motion, like, and you know what I said, E? I said, wow, he was so locked in to either it's a win or a loss. It's no, and I'm not saying Mike never complained to the ref. I don't know. I'm just telling you, in this huge moment where Indiana was a real threat to them, he did not run over to the ref and go, I can't believe he pushed me off. He was like, dog, we lost. It's a wrap. And he kind of just did his head. You'll see it on the video. He kind of just did his head like, dang, like, you know, like anybody would. But he did not complain. He did not get caught up in that. And E, you know what I thought about instantly? This is why it impacted me so much. Remember when the Saints got cheated? They spent the whole week talking about how they got cheated. They spent the whole rest of the overtime talking about how they got cheated. They never locked back in. Mike was like, yo, I can't get too caught up in that push because there's something else coming next time, and now I got to get ready for the next game. That's over with. And no disrespect to the Saints, and they got cheated. They got cheated bad. But they handled it and went, oh my God. And they complained for the next 5-10 minutes, and they lost the game in overtime because they never got over it. And Mike was so deep as a winner that he said, it's over with. It don't matter. Like that's, maybe if it would have been 5 minutes left in the game, he might have went over to the ref and been like, hey, bro, he pushed me off. Maybe trying to see if he could get the next call or something like that. But the clock was at zeros and Mike was like, it's no reason. I just saw Mike's brain go, oh, well, we're going to win the next one anyway, so it don't matter. And I was like, wow, I sat back in my seat. Like, yo, literally, I watched it like 5 times and I just kept being like, dog, do you know these boys today would have, laid on the ground and had like a temper tantrum, like a 2-year-old and got a tech and they'd have been in the press conference. I don't know. And please, somebody, if Mike talked about it in the press conference afterwards, if he complained about it, then this is null and void, all right? If he spent the whole press conference saying he, got pushed, whatever. I'm just telling you what I saw in this moment and how it impacted me. And I'm telling you, too many people in your life right now, you running up to somebody going, hey. And I'm telling you, it don't matter, dog. Your success is in your own hands. Refocus, autocorrect, as E said, and go win the next one. So that was the biggest thing I took. And I was like, yo, Mike is a savage on a whole nother level to not even have any type of emotional reaction to getting that shot hit. And he got pushed. I'm talking about the biggest, it was like violent. And, he was like, you know what? We lost. On to the next. And man, that mindset of boom, on to the next, autocorrect, I think is just huge. So that's what I got from it. That's enough. I'll never talk about Michael Jordan again in my life. Let's go to our, Maul, did you text Carl our winner this week?
No, I didn't.
All right, so I'll quickly, briefly go over it. For those of you who've been watching, don't know, hashtag S2S podcast, hashtag Hole14. We're still doing the $1,000 giveaway. We're giving away $1,000 and we're giving away to make real estate real course to our essential workers. Now, we opening up now, so I don't know how much longer we're going to keep this up. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, keep hashtagging. We appreciate all of it, for real, especially those of y'all in, the Chicago area, New York, and Detroit, areas that's just been hit big time, man. We definitely appreciate y'all. I was in the hospital, well, not the hospital, but the office yesterday, and I'm like, the nurses in there, I made sure to say, thank you for being an essential worker. And so this is just our podcast, small way of just paying you back or doing something nice for you as you support us. Again, y'all stop telling people who essential workers who don't listen to the podcast. We love them too, but this for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're trying to bless y'all for being loyal and rocking with us. So we're trying to keep this in the family. So this week we got our essential worker winner. And Carl, you got it yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
You sent it, Mom?
Yeah, I sent it. But I'll just go ahead and read it.
Yeah, go ahead and read it and we'll put it up.
Yep. So this is from I Am the Davidsons. And so he has on there, he's a father of 2 beautiful kids, just trying to make a living for them. He said, Whole 14, hashtag Secret to Success podcast. Y'all always have my ears listening. Everything helps me to keep going, not just for my kids, but for my wife as well. Thanks for everything. Please, y'all be safe with the COVID-19. I pray everyone will overcome tough times. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Carl, if we get his pick, let's throw him up there. I want to make sure he don't get beat. You know what I'm saying? That's part of it, to be able to see your pick up there. All right, so we got I got a hilarious fair or foul, but I think I'll save it.
Yeah, say that for next week.
Yeah, I'll save it for next week.
Start us off.
Yeah, no. Anything else, E?
I hate we don't have announcements. We used to be like, we're going to Hawaii. We're going to the Riviera. Coming
About
to,
that.
you know what I'm saying? We used to have announcements.
Big shout out to everybody who joined us on the flight assessment webinar.
Oh, yes.
Oh, man, it was off the chain. Shout out to Moose. Me, E, and Moose went in.
Hey,
man,
I was nervous that E wasn't going to make it through. It was at 8 o'clock at night.
Oh, yeah, it was late. But, the energy was crazy. And I'm just super proud of that program.
That's right. He got it. Yeah.
Yeah, and so hopefully for those of you who joined, who listened to the podcast, man, we had like 4,000 or 5,000 people on there. So hopefully those of you who listened to the podcast, we told y'all to get on. You understand? We had a record number of people jump in.
Even in the pandemic.
And learn to get their, add another revenue stream to their life. And so we'll be doing another one soon. So we'll let you know when that next one is. I know we definitely want to make sure we keep that coming and make sure we provide. Not only, one of the things I love about us where we are now is, we used a lot of rocket fuel to get to where we are. And now we're able to start opening doors for other people where that wasn't possible in the past. But now just with where E is in terms of a public platform, where Jamal is, where Josh is, where our companies and our businesses are, we're able to provide a lot more opportunities. Stay tuned very, very soon for an announcement from Harbor Solar. Talked to Josh yesterday. We're actually putting the pieces together to be able to recruit and give incredible business owner opportunities to people. So I don't want to give it out yet. We'll get Josh on the podcast to talk about it. So for those of you who want to continue your entrepreneurship.
Essential worker.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I thought we was past the moment, but if you still
No. We're going to make sure my man get his flowers. He need the 4 flowers.
Hold on.
I want to see who getting that little small love token.
Yeah.
He sent me 3 of them, so I'm going to show his face and
the love
the
offering.
other one.
I'm trying to see who getting the love offering.
Exactly.
So be on the lookout for all the other announcements that we got, man. Go to etinspires.com and also makerealestatereal.com. All right, there we go right there. What's up, bro? Yep. Shout out to I Am the Davidsons on Instagram. Y'all make sure y'all go on his page, show him some love. And appreciate you being the Essential Worker of the Week. The rest of y'all, hashtag S2S Podcast, hashtag Ho14. Let us know what you do and, how you listen to the podcast. I'm always interested in hearing how people listen to the podcast, at work, cleaning up the house, whatever. Let us know. And we'll be sure to, try to do our best to support you as well. So I think that's it, man. Y'all go to, remember to Make Real Estate Real, Memorial Day weekend starts right now. So don't say on Tuesday, it's not going to come with the bundle now. You're getting the bundle for free. So go check it out, man. We love y'all.
You get stuff you paying for. You get my stuff for free.
I got another special request. Hey, tell a friend about the podcast. I don't know if y'all didn't respond in the group text. Maybe I sent it too late last night. But Joe Rogan, they got 100 million.
Oh.
I saw it this morning.
Toby just texted to me a minute ago, too. Joe Rogan got $100 million for his podcast. And I said, okay, now, we need to start growing this pod. I need more people listening now, so we can get to that 100 mil. But no, in all seriousness, man, appreciate everybody listening. Shout out to my man who made my mold and the surgeon. And y'all just pray for me, dog. I'm just going, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to go lie down as soon as this is over. And, you know what I'm saying? Cry myself to sleep. But
and no more sudden movements,
cry me a river.
Hey, see
how much longer you got on that treadmill, dog?
Huh?
How much longer you staying on the treadmill?
As soon as you push, get record off.
That's why he trying to rush me.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Mo.
I noticed you slowed the pace down.
Hey, no. Let me say it for real. E has already ran. Like, I look out my window and see E running. So he ran already at 6 miles this morning and now doing this.
Dilsey, fair or foul, Dilsey was yelling out the window at him. You ain't running fast enough.
You said 5 to 6 miles.
I didn't say
you ain't say what clip.
I said job. She want me out there sprinting. Meanwhile, she looking out the window, Mom. She looking out the window.
Hey, tell him rabbit in the hair, E. Rabbit in the hair. I mean the rabbit in the turtle.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, the turtle
Mom,
guy, yeah.
I told her, you can see.
The proof is in the pudding.
Evidence.
That's right.
Yeah. Hey, I just thought about something that made me sad yesterday, man. This is the longest I ever went in my life without seeing y'all, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm like, wow, you know what I'm saying?
When's the last
Miss
time we
your
seen
energy,
each other?
dog.
When was that?
No, France.
It was March.
March the 8th.
London.
That was
France
London.
was the longest?
Wow.
This the longest ever, bro.
Oh, I thought when you was in France.
No, I came back.
Okay.
Yeah, I came back twice while I was in France.
Wow.
So if you think about it, I came back twice. I was only there for 4 months, and I came back twice.
Yeah.
So this is from March, April, May.
Tell me, will you see it?
Hey, I miss y'all, man. I'm looking forward to this thing opening up a little bit, man. And I really do miss the studio and coming in there and being in the L, man. So we're looking forward to that. But for right now, man, technology is making this at least tolerable. Can you imagine if this would have happened back in the day?
No. Hey, my mom called me the other day and she was like, yo, I just want to stop and praise God for technology. I'm like, my mom can't even do nothing with the phone. She's like, yo, when my aunt, the same year I was born October 79, my aunt left to move to New York in September. And she said, dude, do you understand? Like, we couldn't talk. We couldn't see each other. Like, a phone call from her was like Christmas, bro. Like, you get a phone call, back in the day, them calls cost.
Yeah.
So she was just saying, like, you just got a phone call and you would get a call like once a month. But, bro, now you could just FaceTime every day. She could talk to the kids, do whatever. Bro, technology is, like, it's humongous for us right now, man. It's huge.
Crazy.
We ain't got a social distance on technology.
Nah, not at all. And last but not least, Carl, can you put up that flyer I sent you last night? I want to shout out the Hip Hop Preacher. He's going to be doing the commencement address for the entire state of Michigan high school graduates. Wow. I said, you know what I said? I said,
high school dropout, Mom.
High school dropout. And if you notice he's you're left on the screen, he's right. He got top billing over the governor. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get me in trouble with Big Gretch. Don't get me in trouble with Big Gretch.
You know what I'm saying? That's the governor of Michigan. So he got he's speaking with the governor of Michigan. Also, shout out to Sean Blanchard.
From high school dropout to commencement address for the state that I dropped out in, Mom.
Oh, man. Come on, man.
They called me, though, hey, can they get the pick of me now on the treadmill and running 6 miles a day?
Yeah. So
they got the one more, the chunky more.
Hey, you know what? You know what? My wife just reminded me though last night. Now I kind of got sad. I remember I came on here and told y'all my high school asked me to deliver the commencement address for them, and of course, now that's canceled. But man, I was looking forward to that.
You was gonna do that this year?
Yeah, I was gonna do Sextons.
Wow.
Yeah. I was gonna do Sexton, so hopefully they invite me back
next year.
Next year, yeah. So I look forward to doing that.
I would have came. That's right around the corner.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And he would have been like, "Yo, see, let me get up there and say a couple words too."
I work there, Mom. They see me all the time. They got to see their homie who graduated from there.
I think that's it. I don't got nothing else. Y'all don't got nothing else. I love y'all, man. Y'all be safe out there. We'll see you next week.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul, with all your heart.
Attention military veterans and military personnel. This is Tracy from Lakewood College, and I am excited to announce the new partnership between ETA Associates and Jamal King's Make Real Estate Real. Give me a call so I can see if you qualify to receive the Make Real Estate Real with no out-of-pocket expense to you. I can be reached at 1-800-517.
Like, you be giving yourself a pass. It's some stuff that other people do to you, you pissed. You be ready to take their head off. You do the same thing to you giving yourself a pass. You ain't even tripping about it. You ain't, but somebody else do you like that? You like, man, I can't, who they think they are? I can't believe it. I'm cutting them off. You done yourself like that for 5-6 years. And you keep telling yourself, oh, it's okay.
This episode is brought to you by our partner in crime, Organifi. Organifi is an organic superfood supplement line that makes quality, trusted nutrition convenient and accessible. Their most popular product, Green Juice, can supercharge your life, restore that glow, and help you feel decades younger in just 30 seconds per day without having to worry about shopping for ingredients, mixing and blending them, and then cleaning up afterwards. All ingredients are USDA organic, vegan-friendly, and made without GMO ingredients, gluten, or soy. Where else can you get superfoods like chlorella, moringa, spirulina, wheatgrass, ashwagandha, and turmeric, just to name a few? So make sure you guys check it out at www.organifi.com/success. That's ORGANIFI.com/success.
Get fresh, pre-measured ingredients and mouth-watering seasonal recipes delivered right to your door with HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. HelloFresh lets you skip those trips to the grocery store and makes home cooking fun, easy, and affordable. Go to HelloFresh.com/80success. That's 80success. And use the same code 80success to get a total of $80 off, including free shipping on your first box. Additional restrictions apply. Again, go to HelloFresh.com/80success and use the promo code 80success.
I wake up every single day. I am who I say I am. And I get what I get because I live in beast mode. Stop being gazelles. You're not average. You're not even good. You were born to be great.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the Secret to Success podcast. I'm your host, CJ, joined as always by the Bayesian sensation, this time with the red light. The
red light special. Let's go. Let's go.
The red light special. TLC.
Roxanne.
Yeah, Carl giving you the red light special.
Roxanne.
Gotta keep it interesting, man. What it do?
Hey, well, I keep that interesting for your wife. We don't need that on the podcast.
Killer Mockingbird.
Keep it vanilla on the podcast, Carl. You know what I'm saying? We got Dr. King in the building. What's happening?
Man, out here in Chicago, burning up, man. Feeling like I'm the hip hop preacher out there in California. I'm feeling like I'm the hip hop preacher.
Not the specialty cloth. Not the signature cloth.
Man, and all the way out on the West Coast, the good Dr. Douglas on the West Coast, looking like Ice Cube. What's happening?
Man, I'm trying to get that Jerry curl, and I'll be good.
Hey man, y'all, what's the deal? Y'all settling in? Catch us up. What's going on the West Coast?
No settling, bro. I just got the bed. Man, I just got a COVID-19, bro. It take 3 weeks to get a bed in COVID-19. Yeah. And that joker was I bought it, and it was in the warehouse. It just took 2 weeks to get out the warehouse. You know what I'm saying? Everything else taking 12 weeks, like literally 12 weeks, before it gets here. It's just unbelievable. But yeah, man, it's been a San Francisco treat. I'm headed back. We got work to do in the mitten. We got work to do. Got beds today. Got TVs, all the TVs today. Yeah, man, Didi's getting a different. Oh, man, I wish y'all could show it. I sent y'all the flick. You ain't got to show it, but got the pool measured out, the backyard measured out.
Yeah, I seen it.
I got the pool measured out. I got the spot. They got the spot. You know what? I was kind of hurt initially, because for real, I'm a big picture person. So I kind of wanted to come in and have everything done. But the way they do it out here, gangster, bro. They gangster. HOA, like, nope. Now, you got to close on escrow before you can start. We want to make sure that you can pay your bills. At first, I was tripping on it, but after the little events that happened, I was like, oh, okay, it makes sense.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense because, you don't want to have a house where it's like to your specifics and then nobody else don't want to buy it because it's just too specific to you. But anyway.
Lamar don't know nothing about that. Maul, like, I got my whole house monogrammed. You know what I'm saying? You buy this crib, your name better be June.
King.
Yeah, June.
Hey, I got
Camper.
my name in a staircase in the floor.
Everywhere.
I'm not blind. Ma, you inspired me. The pool has got the logo, but here's what I did, Ma. I switched it up. Not this logo, but I got the one that Marshall did.
The praying joint?
The humility boy. I got the humility boy in the middle of the pool, bruh. I got the humility, and I'm going to, glass it out sooner or later, Ma. But no, I'm going to be real with y'all. Like, I'm grateful that it happened the way it happened because he came back here and he put, the stakes down and he put the yarn around the, so you can see where the spa is, you can see where the pool, the what do you call it? Didi's getting an exercise room built outside, so while she working out, she could look at the mountains. And then they showed us the fire pit, the volleyball area, the grill area. And bro, I'm just gonna be real with you. I'm like, yeah, I'm finally growing up, Maul, and I'm really appreciating, the air traffic control. I'm appreciating seeing it built from scratch. It just does something different to you when you see it from scratch and you see like every step. And I think that's why, okay, let me not get into the podcast, but I'm just saying, I think a lot of people struggle.
Don't get into the podcast. You know what I'm saying? I want to joke. You're already too serious for me. I want to tell jokes.
He asked me about my life in Cali. How am I going? All right, I'll keep it to myself.
I've been working hard. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to tell y'all about my monogram at the bottom of the pool. I got my monogram. This is my monogram.
Walking with you.
Right at the bottom of the pool. You know what I'm saying? Where I got injured. You know what I'm saying? I did just lead a surgeon right before we start recording here. And he said that I wasn't ready for rehab, so I got to wear this for another week. Wow. And then next week, I'm going to start my rehab. So that's crazy. We'll get into it. But hey, now, if it's any wives listening, just cut this portion of the podcast off for about 5 minutes. And I don't even know, this ain't even safe, these territories I'm about to enter into. But I'm tired, y'all. I've had enough. I need to know, and we haven't talked about this, but I need to know if anybody else's wife asks them their opinion, only to tell them the very opposite right after you say what your opinion is. I'm like, okay, look, now listen, here go the crazy part about it. I'm not trying to be funny. I didn't want to be involved in the decision anyway.
Right.
But she would purposely involve me in the decision only to then be like, nope, I'm doing it the other way. So let me give you a couple of examples. Last night, I was taking the dog out, right? Now the dog, he's still a puppy, so he get excited, whatever. So I take him, I get his leash on, and we get like on the porch. And he pees like on the porch. Now it's a brick porch, you know what I'm saying? It's not middle of the night, but maybe 11 o'clock at night. So he pees on the porch, and I'm like, Brett, she can hear me yelling, Breslin, da-da-da. So she comes to the door. Did he pee on the porch? I say, yeah. She said, you want me to go get like some water and wash it off? And first of all, it wasn't even like no full release. It was kind of like a trickle, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so I was like, nah, you good. She was like, oh, okay. Next thing I know, I see her pouring out water on the porch. I'm like, okay, why did you even? Then a couple weeks ago, the kid, she like, yo, I'm thinking about getting the kids bunk beds. What you think? I said, I don't really care. She's like, no, I want your input. What you think? I said, well, I'd rather not have none of them little jokers fall off the bunk bed because they play too much, not sleep, but just like through. So I say no bunk beds. Next thing I know, we got a delivery. Bunk beds. I said, I'm just looking like,
what
okay.
part of my opinion didn't you hear?
I'm saying, here go the thing. In none of those situations did I even really have an opinion nor care to be solicited for my opinion. And so I'm just, again, we got a lot of fellas that listen to this podcast. Hopefully the lady's still turning this off right now. But did any of y'all have that same issue? I'm sorry. If y'all ready to take this railroad with me.
Hey, let me just say this to you. I learned, that the beauty in the relationship for me is not sharing it, because I was overly, into sharing. I stopped sharing, but I will say this to you, see, I think I might have created a little small challenge this morning by not giving it. You feel me? So now I'm confused. Now I'm
gone
like,
the
okay,
other way.
I went the other way with it, and now it's like you don't communicate. And I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? I stopped giving it. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't working. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I got to test the waters, see, but I might have got tagged back in for my opinion. So we're gonna see. I know tomorrow.
See, could it be? Y'all know I'm the peacemaker, right? So could it be that she is just testing to see if y'all on one accord? Just to test, just to see where we are together on
It didn't work.
It
didn't
things.
work.
But just checking to see.
Okay. Or could it be that your girl feel like your opinion is so terrible, whatever you say, she's safe as long as she go the opposite way. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, goodness gracious. So
at my house, I'm the one, I'm always asking my wife for her opinion, just so I could kind of, don't seem like I'm a know-it-all. So I ask her opinion, and then she always like, why you ask me my opinion? She's like, I just whatever. It's whatever you decide. Then when I decided, then she got an opinion.
Oh.
So that's how it goes in our house.
Yeah, it's a different game. Every household is different, but sound like y'all got some similar pains. So, let's see what we got this week. We got the NBA bubble kicking up. I'm gonna say it this week. I couldn't say it last week, but we here now. You know what I'm saying? E.T. the hip hop preacher is doing what is it called? What did they call it? Conversations for the Culture with the NBA. So that's dope, man. I want to give a shout out to E for being the first thing the guys do when they're in the bubble now, but they got to the bubble was to sit down and have productive conversations just about, all the things going on in the world and how they can utilize their platform and things like that. So you don't have to go into it, in depth, but I was wondering, as we were on the call with the NBA on Monday night, just kind of prepping for it. And I was like, man, like we here, you know what I'm saying? Like here's the, one of the most popular leagues in the world with the most popular athletes in the world. And one of the most crucial times in our history, just in terms of activism, in terms of laws and legislations and movements. And the very first person they thought to call, was E. And so E, you don't have to speak to any specifics, but just in general, how it felt to be, called to that occasion. And obviously this is also on the heels. I don't even know if we ever showed the magazine on here, but of the GQ magazine coming out and all of those things. So, I had a moment, you know what I mean, where I was just like, wow, obviously we've been doing it for a minute, but like, yo, we really here now.
Yeah, for me, man, I'm just going to be honest with you. I just felt like it was a win for the everyday people. It's like, I know who we are and what we are. And, I still see us as grassroots in many ways. And for them
that volleyball court ain't grassroots. Neither is that pool. You know what I'm saying? Neither is that second house you getting built in the back. And neither is Maul whole life.
Maul. Hey, Maul.
Y'all so far from grassroots. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we gotta have this conversation again, bro.
I just like how he said grassroots.
I'm not going to entertain him. So what I'm saying is that our movement, our work is still grassroots, Maul. Like we not.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, you should have.
Our work is still grassroots. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I apologize. I know I had to go all the way back there.
You said we so grassroots.
Yeah,
I said,
we
wait
are.
a minute.
Yeah, we grassroots.
I pride myself on keeping it real with the audience. E.
Hey, Maul, and I'm being real, Maul. I just closed a week ago, so for me, I'm still in the grassroots mindset. You know what I'm saying?
It's still new. It's still new.
It's still new. Yeah. Grassroots, I'm still new. But yeah, man, I mean that with all my heart, and I hope those of you who are listening who are grassroots, you understand what I mean by this. It's a win, man, for the everyday people, because oftentimes, when opportunities like this arise, they usually do call on, and they have good reasons for doing it. People who are more mainstream, Mm-hmm. And so I feel great. It really hit me, man, when we did the Auburn speech, greatness is upon you, and C was pushing me on like, yo, E, come on, man, just say it. Stop I don't know what you're doing, why you're not doing it, but just go and you're taking the responsibility already. Now just go ahead and verbalize it. Just say you the next Martin Luther King, and so I didn't mean it like I'm better than nobody else or I think I'm on his level, but just like, somebody, and to me, Martin Luther King, being a preacher, was an everyday person. You know what I'm saying? He didn't grow up in wealth or nothing like that. And so, man, it just really felt good. It's like, I feel like I could push anybody who grew up regular. You have no excuses. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are a living witness of what regular people who have, what do you want? I don't know the word, non-regular, unregular. I don't know what the word, irregular. I don't know the word. Grind.
All of those
hustle.
work. All of those work. Every one of them. We know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, I just how I feel, man. Like, you ain't got no excuse. You watching us and you looking at what 120 looks like. And a lot of times people get on me, you get up at 3, you do this, you do that. Well, to me, it's worth it. If this is what being an everyday person, but being able to get opportunities in unrealistic situations, if that's what it looks like, then I want to get up every day at 3 o'clock. So it's a good feeling, man. Sure. It's a good feeling.
Yeah, no, it's good. And that it can kind of transition into what I kind of wanted to speak about, or what you texted me earlier this week, and I'm just looking, and you was like, I really want to talk about why it's so important to transition to having that dog during these times, right? And I know people, obviously see the moves you've been able to make. The resources you're able to attract, and not just the money or the companies or whatever, but just, celebrities and athletes, and now you're just attracting all of these things. And you just said something that, I'm a regular dude, but with irregular dreams, but also with an irregular work ethic, right? And I think when you talk about that dog, and you said when there's a ton of resources, you could be a little bit more chill. But even in the COVID-19 and where we are now, and maybe, Maul and Carl, y'all could jump on this too, once things start to dry up, now the economy or jobs start, being funny, or the money, dries up, like now what you're producing is you got to be hungrier than ever, right? Like, all of us have watched those shows, like out in Africa, the wildlife shows, when it's like the pond get like this big. And it's like, if you ain't about that life, you cannot drink out of this pond. Like, we will run you off. And you're going to have to fight for your spot at that pond. And when you said that, it's funny because, and I took a screenshot of it. Y'all know I'm a pilot, so I don't really do like the whole thing. But I saw something, and it reminded me of what you talked about. And I'll let you expand on, expound on why you wanted to talk about this week. But I saw something, it was some research, and it just said self-discipline, much more so than IQ. An American study has found that the self-discipline is a much stronger predictor of future success than IQ. I'll say that one more time. An American study found that self-discipline is a stronger predictor of one's future success than was their IQ. And I was like, man, it's funny because you sent me that text at the same time I got that. And so, talk about one, having that dog. And I want, and again, y'all know on this podcast, I like to walk it through systematically. I don't want to ever give you guys theory and you listen to this and you go, oh man, I heard what they were saying and they laughed and we felt good, and you went home and you couldn't apply anything. So Maul, Carl, what I'm going to challenge you guys to do now is, okay, talk about that dog, right? Okay, cool. That's one aspect of the game. Then I want you to talk about the discipline, the self-discipline we just talked about. And then I want you to talk about the actual strategy, because one without the other could be fruitless. Like, we see people all the time. You on fire, you going a million miles. I got up at 75 days in a row and got absolutely nothing accomplished, right?
Yeah.
Right. And so let's talk about it from, again, having that dog standpoint.
Let me do this.
Yep.
I want to switch it up real quick. Let me get everybody involved off the cuff, because I want to make it super practical, right? So I'm just going to go into my GED zone, right? So you have the NBA. Now, guys, y'all got to help me out. I don't want to mess up. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's 32 teams.
Correct.
Is that right? All right, 32 teams, right? So traditionally, from what I've seen, these 32 teams go at it, right? They play 82 games, right? And then the playoffs start, right? That's how it's always been. or whatever the format was, that's been the format. Whatever the formats are, that's the format. And they switched up a little bit, 5-game series in the playoff, 7-game series, switched it up a little bit. They go back and forth. But we in COVID-19. So number one, all of the teams got stunned. Like everybody stopped playing. Everybody. I don't care who you were. LeBron, CP3, Carmelo, I don't care. Russ, it don't make a difference. Whoever you were, they locked it down. Right? We in COVID-19. I find it ironic that when we come out of COVID-19, or not come out of it, meaning we in the clear, but the NBA, for whatever reason, decides they're going to still play. But here's what's so funny. Because COVID-19 is that's the spreading of the disease, and they don't want to spread the disease, the teams on the bubble, as we say in the NCAA, them teams didn't make it they didn't make it back, Maul. Flat out. They just didn't make it back. I just want to make it practical. We got COVID-19. It's the disease. They thinking the disease might get spreaded. You know what I'm saying? So they not taking a chance spreading the disease on the teams that's not gonna make it to they're not gonna make it. So they didn't even it's like don't even show up. Don't even come to Orlando. Be with your family. Enjoy your family. So I just want to show y'all on a practical level. I don't know why. I don't even know how you gonna create a system without the whole 32. We ain't even finished the league, and we still had 20-something games at least left. You know what I'm saying? It was some stuff we had to determine to figure out who the AC, who was the, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was close in the West. So when you made your decision, you made a decision to scrap the whole league as we know it. You scrapped the whole league as we know it, and you came up with, okay, this is dangerous, so what we're not going to do is risk people's lives on average. So the teams that's average, we just gonna get rid of them teams right now. Well, I ain't even talking about on no financial level.
Slow down, hold on.
Yeah, please slow down.
Hold on.
I'm not even talking about financial.
Wow.
I'm just saying the average
We just
team,
don't even need you.
We don't need y'all.
Hey, so what time we supposed to be to the bubble? No. I said what time we supposed to be to the bubble?
No bubble. No bubble.
What you mean no bubble?
Yeah, what you saying, Carl?
Hold on. We was 22 and 42.
Just go ahead and get prepared for next year. Just start working on next year.
I can see some of them teams actually.
What time our COVID test?
I can see some of them teams. Right. I can see some of them teams right now saying like, man, we was almost there. Like we was right there. Like, can we just play 5 more games?
Did y'all hear hold on. Now they talking about doing another bubble. Did you hear that?
A potential bubble in Chicago with the average bubble.
Wow.
Like the NIT? Kind of like the NIT?
Yeah.
The NIT.
Wow. Now, let me just be real. If they do the NIT, I'm just saying, if they do the NIT, ain't nobody about to risk their lives for the NIT. You're going to be playing by yourself.
Right.
Watch this, though.
What time we supposed to be to the bubble, E?
Don't even worry about your COVID test.
I'm just trying to figure out what time my flight leave.
Don't even worry about your COVID test. Go ahead and handle your health. You feel me? You get it? It's different, Ma. They start when you average, the conversation is different. Go ahead and take care of your health. Now listen to me. Here's the thing that bothers me the most, and this is like I'm just being real. Say strategy. I don't know if you want to call it a strategy or not, but I get this sick feeling. I get sick at the stomach when no matter what effort I put forth, or no matter how hard I try, when another human being gets to decide if I stop or go. When you talk about, you just wake up one day and Maul said it. Y'all was 10. Y'all was only 1 or 2 games behind 8. And somebody just told you, like, don't even worry about making up for it. We just made them 8. Don't even worry about it. But I had a chance. I was only 2. And another grown man just told you, and something you practiced for your whole life, you trained for your whole life, it's your whole identity. You don't do nothing else but hoop. Like, you ain't got no second hobby that you do. This all you do, like you built your life around it, your identity, your money, your everything. And another man says to you, like, look, partner, the average boy, we good on that. We don't need that. So when I'm looking at...
Slow down, because we saying now we got the bubble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now you've been forbid to even be in the game.
Yeah.
Because of what you put forth before this.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure I'm following you because you waxing deep right now. You're not even allowed on the premises.
Yeah.
Wow.
For the thing that you practiced for your whole life.
It's over.
But hey, but don't this sound just like a job? Don't it sound the thing that you went to school, the thing that you went to school
Maul had to unveil it. He couldn't wait. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to stay with your metaphor a little longer. Maul was like, I'm ready.
Hey, you already know CJ be throwing them little things that he.
Hey, go for it. I set it up properly for you, Maul. Go for it.
Hey, throw the oop, E. Throw the oop. You got to throw it down though on the screen.
I'm just saying though, you went to school for 4 years for your bachelor's. You went to school for another 2 years for your master's.
Might have went to go get the PhD.
In this field, because this is what you do. But at the same time, though, you wasn't producing in a way where this company said they got to keep. But you, hey, why don't you go ahead and stay at home and then they give you the nice word. What they call it, we're going to furlough you.
Furlough.
We're going to give you that little furlough.
I still don't know what that means, Ma. What does that mean?
Furlough supposed to mean vacation.
Yeah, but it mean go home without pay.
Without pay. Go have fun, but you ain't getting paid.
Oh, you don't get paid on the furlough?
Go sit down somewhere. Go sit down.
Oh, you don't get paid on the furlough?
For the police department, yes, you get paid on the furlough. But with a lot of these companies who they're saying they're furloughing people, a lot of times they're not paying you. They're not firing you because then they got to pay your benefits and a whole bunch of other stuff if they fire you.
Yeah, you playing. So I just talked to a gentleman. He told me he had been at a company, major company. I won't say the name of it, major company. But he said, Carl, that they laying off 30% of their workforce. He been there. I'd say he got to make, over 300,000. And he said they told them they laying off 30% of their workforce. He said, now before when you got laid off, you had priority if you wanted to put in for another division inside the company, you know what I mean? Or another position, if you will. And he said they told them, after we cut you, please don't even try to apply to none of the other stuff because we're not hiring nobody. So it's literally you could spend 15, 20 and they like, yo, you out the bubble. You know what I'm saying? No bubble for you.
No bubble. So here's the deal. I just want to say this for those of you listening because CJ's saying strategy. I don't know what the strategy is, but I do know this. When you're average, as soon as the resources start to run low, you're the first one to go. Right? That whatever that means, whatever strategy that means to you. I don't know if I'm breaking it down like 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if I'm making myself clear. But I'm saying as long as there's overflow, if you average, you good. You in a good spot.
Yeah.
Because it's overflow.
It's a lot. In Africa, when you watch the National Geographic, when the lake is huge,
I
promise you, the lion ain't tripping.
Yeah.
They like, come on, y'all good. It's all kind of stuff.
Right. But when the resources start to dry up, only those, again, I don't know if it's a strategy, but only those that can produce are left alive, right? Now listen to me. I'm not even saying they like you more than they like average. This ain't even about liking nobody. This don't got anything to do with your boss may love you. As a matter of fact, I'm sure there's some supervisors that have gone through pain, like getting rid of people who have been die hard to the company. But once you get into COVID-19 and 30 million people have lost their gig, the only people that are surviving is the LeBrons because LeBron can produce. LeBron can, not just in the NBA, but LeBron is producing movies. He's producing all kind of stuff. So he's adding value in other industries. I look at CP3, the commercials, bruh. In COVID-19, the Allstate commercial's still coming on. People still need insurance. So he's adding value. I just saw what Kyrie.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, State
Shout
Farm.
out my dog. Make sure we get it right. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry.
That's the homie.
I'm just
saying Chris might be mad at you. I don't want you to get a phone call.
No. I'm just saying. And Chris know what I mean. The other dude, his the Allstate commercial just be on all the time. Save 30%. It just in my head. Save 30% on you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, bro, we gotta say to ourselves, it's not about liking or not liking, but if the only way we're gonna be able to survive when times get tough is we have to be in a producer's mode, not in a consumer's mode. Because consuming ain't nothing wrong with it. But again, when you start, when I got enough food for everybody eating. But when the food get light, as I'm feeding my family first. And then when it get light in the crib, you feeding the person that can go out and make and bring back food. You feel me? That person's getting fed first.
Right. So let me ask you this. So we got that dog, which is obviously for those of you who who don't speak our language. We just mean that beast, that hustle, right? You got
the ability to
discipline.
produce.
Yeah. Discipline. Look at Trey. Trey, you missed your whole comedy spot today, son. He said he holding out for a bigger contract. He said he ain't seen no Organifi check yet, and so he holding out. And he said no more jokes until we renegotiate
that's his father.
his contract.
Father. That's on his father. He running the show. He the A Mike.
Oh, let me tell you something. We got child slave labor over here. So let me ask you this. Go. So you got you got the dog, right?
Yeah.
You got the discipline and you got the strategy. I want to know from y'all, one, which is more important? Two, which order do you think those need to come in? And then three, how do you develop one of those that you don't have? So somebody might be like, I'm a dog. I promise you, bro. I get up, hit the gym. I'm ready, but I don't have no strategy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody else like, man, I'm like a discipline in my routine. I wake up, I pray, I do everything, but I don't got no strategy. Or you know what I'm saying? Or I don't have no, you know what I'm saying? So how do you categorize those? And I know you guys now have mastered all three of those, but do you remember when each of them came and helped the people out who like, yo, I either got one, I got two, or I don't have any?
I like that because I didn't know how to answer that when you first said.
I'm good at my job.
I'm struggling.
I'm good at my job.
No, I didn't know.
You know what I'm saying? That's why they pay me the big bucks.
I know exactly where to start on that one. I would have to go. I would go with the discipline first.
Yeah, I agree.
That's where I'm leaning to.
Discipline is number one. That dog is number two, and the strategy is number three. Because you can be taught the strategy. I could teach somebody strategy when it comes to real estate. I could teach that to you in a matter of an hour. I could teach you the strategy. Right. But if you're not disciplined, if you're not gonna get up and put your best foot forward, if you're not gonna get up and get out here and see the properties, if you're not gonna anybody can teach you about how to work out, or how to lose weight. But the discipline, though, your workout isn't. I don't care what you're doing. You could just jump rope every day for 2 hours and do it for the next 3 months, and you're gonna see results. Mm-hmm. That's not without no real strategy. I guess that does become a strategy. But in the beginning, that discipline for me is number one. Yeah, I can't teach discipline to somebody. Yeah. That's something that you gotta just do every single day, bro.
So would you say, okay, so because I don't remember you talking about it, but obviously you're super disciplined in your routine. You know, you talked about Maul said, what would they say when you join the police? They said by the time you said and done, you're gonna be wearing a size 46 waist.
Yeah, they tell you to buy. Yeah, they tell you to buy your uniform 3 size, not one size larger, not 2, but about 3 size. So you always see rookies with these big old uniforms on, these big baggy clothes and baggy jackets, because they say that you're going to grow into your uniform.
Unbelievable.
And I told my man, I told my man, I said, you give me 1 size smaller. Because you got me messed up. And he like, okay, you're gonna be right back here like everybody else. I'm telling you, it's 2. I said, okay, that's why ever since for the last 20 years, I've been the same exact weight, 222. I came on the police department at 222 pounds and I left at 222 pounds. That came from that discipline that we talk about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say the deep part about the discipline, of course, is habits we're talking about. And the cool part about a habit is like you set it and forget it. So if you can, that's why I said that's level 1, because if you can set it and forget it, then you're at level 0 again, if you see what I'm saying. Like it's set in motion already and that thing is working. So you can literally stop thinking about phase 1 once you get disciplined. The always talk about fake it until you make it. Dude, you can fake the action as long as you do it long enough where it becomes a part of you. Now you can get up early. Now you can work out. Now you can do this. Now you can do that. But then I'm with Maul's order, because now once you get the dog, now it's like I'm ready to tear something down. I don't even care what it is, but in ready to be like, I was thinking Russell Westbrook. Like it don't matter where he goes, he's ready to tear something down. You get him the right coach, you get him the right system, and dude, it's a wrap with his discipline, with the work ethic, right? And then that dog, and then you add the system to it. So I'm following suit with Maul in terms of that order for sure.
Yeah, just think about my life. Definitely is that. But I want to say this to those of you who are listening. The dog is definitely this ability to be competitive, but the true dog is not competitive against others. The true dog is not letting yourself stay at a certain spot. I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, bruh. I'm telling you, when C like, yo, E, why you getting the t-shirt? You ain't just shipping the t. I'm like, yeah, you right, C. But It's that it's chasing bones. You feel me? Like I got to keep chasing them bones, bruh. I can't just buy bones now. I can't, just because I can afford a bone, I just can't go buy a bone and have a pack of bones at the crib eating off the bones. Like I still got to go chase that something down because that is a part of my development. Like I tell people all the time, a lion and a giraffe don't look nothing alike, not because one was born a lion or one was born a giraffe. It's what they do daily that creates the structure. Now, if you look at a giraffe, don't trip. They got some muscle. But because they use their neck and they use their neck to get, it's not the same. Like they're moving upward. Whereas the lion, he has to physically go from wherever he is to his food. Like his food does not naturally come to him. It ain't like a lion just sit there and they just walk up on him. He literally has to hunt. And so I'm trying to tell y'all, you need that dog because that dog is, you never lose your willingness or hunger to hunt. Listen to what I'm saying, because y'all getting it twisted. It is not in the meal that satisfies the lion. It is the actual hunt that he like the hunt. Okay, I wish we could play it, and maybe you could just throw it in there, Carl. I don't know if it's legal or illegal, but you notice that the lioness is sitting there and she watching whatever. I don't know what kind of beast of the field they were. I don't remember, but they going in herds. And she's sitting there kind of like watching, like, okay, I can get that one. Maybe I can catch that one. Maybe I can get that one. And then out of nowhere, the lion just like,
the pilot.
My man, the pilot just like, what in the devil is she doing? And I'm talking about, wrestles it to the ground, eat that joke up. That's the dog I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, I got you. And I think, as I was, kind of thinking about how to broach the topic, I was thinking about specific people in our life. Now, we haven't had to use the insurance bucket in a while, so I won't. But I'm literally thinking of dudes I know that I went to school with, friends, whatever, who have one of the three components or who have two of the three components, and they have not been able to put their situation together because they're missing one of those elements. And so when we talk about those elements, which one do you think came first for you? Because we've all heard the stories, although we didn't know you back then, of, Dee coming in from work or taking her nursing exams and you on the couch playing video games. I don't know if you had dog or discipline or strategy at that time, but at some point, no, and I'm not trying to be funny. These are your stories.
I'm taking you serious.
No, I'm saying at what point?
I'm laughing. I ain't laughing. I live it. I'm going back. I'm going back and thinking about it.
Hey, I want everybody out there listening to see, even when I'm trying to be serious.
E, come on, man. E, we know when CJ be throwing them little, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I try not to even pay attention to that. I'm just listening to what he said in the spirit of helping somebody on the other end.
It's not truly pure.
So after you finish Madden 92, so once you finish beating Madden 92.
Hey, but you won the Super Bowl, though. You won the Super Bowl.
It was 92. He right. And it was
who was on the cover that year?
And it was
Joe Montana.
It was Tecmo Bowl. It wasn't Madden. It was Tecmo Bowl. And Bob won. I didn't win. Bob won.
Okay. So no. So let me get back.
To Maul's point, discipline was the first one. Because Maul, I remember getting
up. And how though? How? Because somebody out there waiting for discipline.
I was getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning at that time and going to the track every day and praying at the track every day. You feel me? I was just being disciplined. I'm going to be real with y'all.
So are you saying, and I want to teach, E, so are you saying the first thing, because if you're out there, let's teach a little bit, because we do a lot of joking and playing. If you're out there and you're saying, yo, discipline is my one, E, because E obviously developed all three of these and it allowed him to get to number one in the world, right? So if we're talking about discipline now, if discipline is your thing, E, what are you saying? Every single morning, we need to find something to do, a target goal as the when to wake up.
I'm saying every day.
Help us out.
I'm saying every day you ain't making no money. Your girl pissed at you. You can't seem to get a break. You can get small wins by getting up every single day. And look, listen to me, bro. And I mean this with all my heart. Y'all, please listen to me. I'm trying to explain to you, especially for those of you who are people pleasers, you looking for affirmation from other people. Let me just say something to you. You ain't gonna make no other human being happy every day, right? Now, Maul might be the closest one of us to, you know what I'm saying, he killing the game, making his girl happy. You know what I'm saying? He probably been doing it for the longest. You know what I'm saying? We still trying to catch up as far as that's concerned. But I'm being real with y'all. I'm just being real because I want to help some of y'all. I was talking to a dude yesterday. He kept saying, I'm doing everything, bruh. And my girl ain't, bruh. Stop chasing that rabbit. Stop chasing that doggone rabbit, bruh. Chase the rabbit that you know what you want to do, you know what you want to be, and you get up every single day and you make you happy. Every single day you get up when you say you're going to get up, you do what you say. Now, I can't lie to y'all and tell y'all I get up every day at 3, sometimes 1, sometimes 2, sometimes 5. You know what I'm saying? I'm just at a different point. I was doing it for 30 years. But in my heydays, 6 o'clock was never 6:01. It was like 5:45. It was dressed and ready to go at 6. It was like on the track at 6. Not getting up at 6. It's like I'm on the track at 6 o'clock. I'm walking. Ain't nobody distracting me. And I'm praying to God every day. That was my thing. I'm going to get up and pray. And prayer is going to be consistent. I'm telling y'all, I can go to bed at night. Some nights I make my daughter happy, my son happy, my wife. Some days I don't make none of them happy. But I promise you, I'm going to bed every night and E.T. satisfied with E.T. E.T. know that E.T. did what he had to do to put my family, like Maul, I'm with you now, Maul, and I'm not bragging, but Maul, I'm on my grandkids now. My kids is taken care of. I passed today, them jokers, I done set up a business, I done put money to the side. I'm just saying, Maul, all the stuff that I'm doing for, like, to make money, that's for them. I don't even need none of that. That's for them. So I'm working on my grandkids right now. And so I'm telling y'all, it started with not a schedule. Don't get caught up in that. Start worshiping a routine. Don't get caught up on that. What you're worshiping is you're making a commitment to yourself that you would be consistent, you will be persistent, and you will be resilient. Those are the 3 things you need to do. You need to be consistent with whatever you say you're going to do. You need to be persistent, meaning that in my consistency, it's going to be rough and I'm going to have to fight to get through stuff, the flu, whatever it is. You're going to have a flu game. So I got to be persistent and then resilient, like stuff going to happen. COVID-19. And I got to find a way to bounce back regardless of that, that grit. I got to find a way to get through all this hell that life is going to present to me. People going to die. I'm going to go bankrupt. I'm going to lose some stuff, whatever. You got it. That's discipline. Getting up and doing it no matter how you feel, no matter if it's rain, sleet, snow, whatever it is, you're disciplining yourself to do what you say you was going to do.
Yeah, hey, let me. Go, I was just going to ask, and I'm asking everybody, E, do you have, Maul, whoever, E, I'm asking you just because of your story, but what level of frustration do you have to hit first? Because I'm saying you got to hit something first. Because if you just, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Because see, like the person that's like you upset about it today, but tomorrow, you just kind of forget about it. Like, E, talk to me about that level that you got to hit.
Bro, yes, my girl. Coming home from the hospital working, Pez, you playing the games again? Oh, so your little dream, your little goals. I'm talking about pissed. I'm talking about and I'm gonna be real. Baby. Man, I'm telling you, Mo, I used to be pissed back in the day, like mad, but now I'm like, yo, I'm so grateful. Man, I'm so grateful, bro. Like I used to be like, yo, bro, I promise you, and ain't nothing changed. We humans, don't nothing change. My girl will say some off the wall stuff. As adults, she gonna say some off-the-wall stuff. But I don't care no more because the few times you say some off-the-wall stuff, it was the off-the-wall stuff you say 90% of the time that drove me in a way I couldn't drive myself. You said some stuff that pissed me off in a way that I couldn't even piss myself off like that. Like you got under my skin in a way I couldn't get under my own skin. And so I'm talking to all my whoever you out there, wherever dudes out there, ladies out there, whatever. Like sometimes, here's what I always say. Like, you be giving yourself a pass. It's some stuff that other people do to you, you pissed. You be ready to take their head off. You do the same thing to you giving yourself a pass. You ain't even tripping about it. But somebody else do you like that? You like, man, who they think they are? I can't believe it. I'm cutting them off. You done yourself like that for 5-6 years. And you keep telling yourself, oh, it's okay. And I'm telling you, she used to get under my doggone skin in a way that I was just like, I got to shut you up.
What was she saying?
Shut you up.
What was she saying?
You playing Tecmo. While I'm out here working, I'm out here going to these houses in no man's land, 11 o'clock at night, wiping somebody's butt, putting a catheter in a grown man's penis. Like, here's what I got to do as a home health nurse. Here's what I'm doing.
You playing techno ball while I'm cathetering people out. I'm cathetering them out. I got to go hard. I got to. And you at the crib, eating Fritos.
Both using our hands, Amy. Both using our hands.
But here's the thing.
Now we got to name this podcast Baby Boy.
Oh. Here go the problem, though, Ma. I wasn't even winning the championship in Tecmo Ball. I wasn't even winning, Ma. I wasn't even winning, bro.
A special shout out to HelloFresh, our sponsor for this show. Over the last few months, guys, I know many of you have hit that wall. You've cooked a few times a week, you ate out a few times, and now it's just like, man, I'm tired of eating the same old stuff over and over. HelloFresh offers so many recipes to choose from each week to help you break out of your recipe rut. You can choose from low-calorie, vegetarian, and family-friendly recipes. My kids have officially converted into HelloFresh babies, and they're actually more excited when HelloFresh is coming than our regular meals at home. The ingredients are always fresh and pre-measured, guys. Pre-measured. You don't have to think about how much salt, how much pepper. It's pre-measured for you. And we are always, man, my family's always blown away by the flavorful experiences that we have. No more random trips to the grocery store. All your ingredients are delivered fresh, directly to your door in sustainable packaging. You can schedule deliveries around your lifestyle. Are you camping this week? Not a problem, guys. Just skip this week and pick right up where you left off. And this isn't just stuff that I'm telling you about, guys. My box shows up faithfully on Tuesday afternoons. Our lineup this week, we have the sweet potato fajitas, the amazing apricot chicken, and the Louisiana-style tilapia. HelloFresh is a company on a mission to give back and has donated over 2.5 million meals to charities in 2019 and has stepped up their food donations amid the recent COVID-19 pandemic. Go to HelloFresh.com/80success. That's the number 80 success, and use the same promo code 80 success to get a total of $80 off, including free shipping on your first box. Again, HelloFresh.com/80 success and use the promo code 80 success. Additional restrictions apply. Visit HelloFresh.com for more details.
Wow. Yeah. So I got you. So the discipline came from being pissed. I think one of the other things, and I'll let Maul and Carl go, but I think one of the other things is you have to find your triggers of things that get you undisciplined.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So when you think about discipline, the opposite of it is undisciplined. And if you're undisciplined, it's usually because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, chances are you're distracted by something else that you should not be doing. And so, and again, I would consider myself to be the most human person on the podcast. But what I had to do is, like, again, many of you know, people, CJ, you ain't on social media. You need to be on social media. Okay, cool. I probably do. But there was a time in my life where I was on Facebook and I got off and I noticed that I was 10 times more productive because I wasn't running to check my Facebook every 30 seconds to see what DMs I had and who messaged me, stupid stuff. And so I was more productive without it. So that was one of those things that had me undisciplined, that I was able to say, okay, delete that, get rid of it. And once I got rid of, it wasn't even no IG at this time or Twitter or anything, but once I got rid of my Facebook, I just noticed that my production level went up considerably. And so then I start looking at other areas of my life like, oh, okay, where else do I spend an exorbitant amount of time that's keeping me unproductive? So that was same as E, video games, right? Like I'll never forget, the last video game I ever played in my life was Gears of War. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what year that was, but it was like the very first Gears of War, and me and my brother would sit up, I'm talking about 3-4 o'clock in the morning, all the lights off in the crib, big screen, and we just going crazy on Gears of War. And what would happen is I didn't have my papers done for school. I would wake up, be scrambling, and then I start saying, yo, another area where I'm being unproductive and undisciplined. All right, cool. I got to cut video games. I have not played video games since. I don't play them. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. If that's your thing, if you like playing, if that's your release and that's where you relax, cool. But if you know it's becoming a distraction, right? And you have to be truthful with yourself, because some of you say, oh man, some people like to just watch a little TV. Some people like to just, play a little video game. Okay, cool. I'm not tripping if you're playing video games. But if video games is in the way of what you should be doing, and there are tasks that are going undone as a result of your video gaming, and insert whatever your vice is for video game in this instance, once you remove that distraction, now you automatically allow yourself time to go back to the thing that you should be doing. And so I would say take an inventory of what gets you undisciplined first and try your best to remove those things and make them non-negotiables. I don't play video games. That's just not, there's a PS something in the basement hooked up to the theater screen. I don't know how to turn it on. I kid you not. And I'm not saying I'm better than anybody. I'm telling you that when I'm in video game mode, I'm not in get the bag mode. It's just not, it's a different mode for me.
No question.
And so, Maul, you just talked about, sorry, E, go for it.
Maul, go for it. I'm just saying, see, I too stopped video games, whatever day that was, and I got pissed. I ain't even picked up a joystick since then.
Right. And again, that's not us saying we're better than you.
Controller.
I'm saying,
No, I just said joystick.
No, joystick, we know what you mean.
Just
okay. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, Didi had to pick up a joystick too. She didn't want to.
Hey,
edit that. Edit point. Somebody put a halftime.
No, Ma, that's not the truth. She does because she's a registered nurse. So that's a part of her job. So she wants to do that.
Leave it in, Eddie.
Loose, y'all.
Leave it in. Leave it in. Hey. Leave it in. I'm trying to run the bag up. Hopefully we can get a new deal on the podcast. Hey,
she is loose.
Listen, y'all y'all just, when I do that, just go right past it. Don't acknowledge it. So
for Didi, I had to just say she wants to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a part of her job. You know what I'm saying? So I had to say that.
You're not helping. Just let it go.
I'm saying, you making it worse.
I'm not making it worse. I'm telling the truth.
Go ahead, Carl.
So no, I was gonna say, see, it got to a point for me. So again, y'all know me as the grounds crew guy, and I did a lot of things well, right? So see, I remember the decision that I made to stop playing the bass guitar. Not a bad thing. Listen to what I'm saying closely. It's not a bad thing. Like I love music. We played at churches. Like that's how my brother and I made income. But it got to a point where like, two things. In order for me to be the player that I need to be, I need to put more time into it. If I put more time into this, then I can't devote the same amount of time to TGIM and the goals that we set up that I'm chasing. So I literally made a conscious decision, listen to what I'm telling you, I didn't even bring the guitar home anymore.
Wow.
Like it stayed at the church. And listen to what I'm saying. It's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. Like it's a good habit that I had. But what I understood, is that like, and I heard this quote, they said, let me get it right. You could get 1,000,000 matches out of one tree, right? But it only take one match to burn down 1,000,000 trees. So I'm like, it's you know what I'm saying? Like I could put all my energy into one thing and create a lot, but one loose moment, one little unchecked thing, one ill-disciplined habit, and bro, I could destroy the whole thing. So for me, it wasn't even all bad. I did the video games too. Ours was Halo. I remember I used to have Tony Dean, grown man. Yeah. Tony's a vice president at an insurance company, and I had Tony, his family in bed, and we played until 5:00, and me, Glenn, to me, I was like 6 of us, multiple. Same thing, but it got to the point where it wasn't even. What's your question? It's not what. How did you say? It's not even what's bad anymore.
It's not what's bad. What's good?
How you
for
say?
You. Yeah, it's not what's bad for you. It's
not what's wrong with it. What's right with it.
What's right with it? Right. What's right with it? So that's the question. Even with the good stuff, I started saying, okay, what's right with this? Is this getting me where I'm going, man? So back to the discipline. Like it's not gonna happen without the discipline in place.
So do you feel like when you remove those things that your discipline automatically start kicking in, or did you feel like, okay, now that I don't have those things in front of me, I can go do what I'm supposed to be doing? Because what we don't want you to do is replace a bad habit for another bad habit.
I'm just saying, I think it's both though. See, I think by removing something, it's two things. It is the discipline. It's the delayed gratification. You feel me? It's like, I know I want to play, but right now I need to work. And it's not a distraction anymore. I'm gonna be real. I question sometimes my discipline. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know that I'm disciplined. It's just some things, they're not in my environment. So it's just not in my environment no more. So it's not like if it was in my environment, You know, it was like if video games was in my environment and Jalen was pestering me, like, yo, dad, let's get this in. Oh, I could turn it on quick.
Pass the joystick.
Pass the joystick and be ready to rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? But I just
the title, Maul. That's the title.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I just think, to my point, some things I just have to remove. And the discipline is in removing that, not that I don't have a taste for it anymore. You know what I'm saying?
So Maul, let me get back to what you said, because you said, I think that was, crazy and obviously a testament to your discipline. You started the police force at 222, you finished at 222. Obviously, in over 20 years, to remain and when Maul say 222, I mean 222 on the dot, like he not playing.
Literally.
So obviously, because everybody was buying their clothes big and people were telling them, that means the majority of the officers who came through the force probably did gain that weight and did get big. What parameters did you have to put in your own life that allowed you to stay right at that 222? What were some decisions that you made different from the decisions they made that allowed you to stay at your fighting weight?
Now, well, before I answer that question, I got to put it out there.
You two used to have joysticks.
Joysticks, no doubt.
This like a confessional.
This is confession. I just want to.
These are my confessions.
Because I think it's a point to be made. Me and Tommy, everybody know my brother Tommy, we didn't just have a joystick. We had a Madden trophy.
Oh, the next level now.
Whoever used to win could take the trophy home and put it on their TV. So here it is now. Now listen. Hey, this is confession. This is real talk.
Yeah, come on, man. It's just us. It's just the four of us. Yeah, it's just the four of us.
It's just the four of us. So I would check this out. I would be playing, right? I had two favorite teams. And one of them used to be the Baltimore Ravens. Now, everybody know that my boy, my college teammate, one of my college roommates playing in the NFL, right? This is the one I got that exposure from. Here it is. I remember playing with him. Me and Tommy was playing against each other for the Madden championship. I'm playing with Baltimore, and I would use my boy. I remember getting an interception. My brother was playing with Tennessee, the Titans. He had Eddie George at running back.
Eddie George.
I remember getting an interception with my boy, and I remember running it back for a touchdown. I remember celebrating, bro, like I was really playing in the game.
I hear you, Maul. I
remember, bro, really feeling like, oh, I just won. Oh, interception. But my reality was I was making $36,000 as a police officer. I still had on my police uniform when we was playing that game. And the reality was my boy, who was my college teammate, was really living that life. He was really, so I'm using a joystick to pretend to be somebody that I went to school with and I had the same opportunities he had.
Pretending to be.
And I'm celebrating this. I'm celebrating this like I really won. That was the time period for me where I said, I remember looking, and I had the trophy in my hand, and Tommy gave me the trophy.
And Tommy pissed.
Take the damn trophy. And I'm like, and it was like, bruh, while my boy's sitting up in the real playoffs, he getting 100,000 or whatever for each playoff game he win. He going to the Pro Bowl in real life, and I'm pretending to be him now. I said, whoa, bruh. So from that moment on, my discipline came from I got sick and tired of being sick and tired of seeing other people have. So if I see somebody that's in better shape than me, I look at that person. That's all the motivation I need. And I say, man, that dude the same age as me. Why does he look that way and I look this way? If I see somebody that's got living in a better house, or I see somebody that's doing for their wife.
Who'd you see the other day? Because Mark called me, was like, yeah, so I just started a new fast and I ain't seeing my abs like I think I should. So you must, who did you see?
Hey, I saw Sean T. I saw Sean T. And I'm like, I remember looking, my man had an 8-pack. And I said, man, I asked him, I said, how old is Sean T? And she was like, he about a little bit older than you, about 42. I looked at my abs. I said, my abs don't look like that. And I work out every day.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay, I must have been
always
something.
The bar, man. People, you don't need to, it's all around you.
You want to know what's funny, Ma?
It's all around you.
I go the opposite way. And when I see somebody huge, I'll be like, whoa,
I'm not that.
But I need to head the other direction. Problem. We look at as people, society, we look at the opposite, right? We look at the people that we think we're doing better than. And then we just sit back and say, oh, the secret to my success. The secret to my success has always been, I look at the people that's doing better than me. If I see somebody having a great marriage, I set my bar on what I see that couple that's having that great marriage. If I come across a couple multimillionaires or billionaires, I set my bar not on the 15,000 police officers that I'm doing better than. I set my bar on the people that's doing better than me. And then I'm always chasing other people. So I'm chasing the weight. I'm chasing, I'm chasing all of that. And that's what makes
my problem. I just figured out my whole problem. You know what I'm saying? Because when my homie called me like, bro, it's over. I'm about to get a divorce. I'm like, I'm solid. You know what I'm saying?
I'm living good.
There
was a scientific study that showed that's why TV is so successful, because people are watching other people's lives, comparing, Maul. So you're comparing, and a lot of people are watching. Think about the shows that blow up out of nowhere, Biggest Loser, like not to be funny, not to be insulting or anything like that, but people are watching this feeling good about themselves. Like, that ain't me. I ain't there. I'm good.
I'm watching my 600-pound life feeling like Sean T.
I'm killing the game.
I'm feeling like
killing the game.
But every day I just had to, every day I remember what that guy told me. I remember him telling me, you're going to be back. Kid, I'm telling you, you're a rookie. You're going to be on this job for 30 years. First off, that was a lie. I wasn't on the job for 30 years. So, and I found out that people will push off their realities on you.
Yep.
They'll push off their realities on you. And that didn't have to be my reality. So every single day, I would think about it. If you 22 years old and you weigh 222 pounds, it's like you didn't just go and then all of a sudden you turn 40. You didn't just wake up one day and be 300 pounds. It was a process. So when you went 5 pounds overweight. So if I can
what's the scary part though is that everybody don't know.
Come on, you feel it. That belt.
Well, I'll say this to you. I figured it out.
So
I wasn't even talking about CCJ.
You know what I'm saying? I figured it out. I'm not going to say I knew, but I did get to a point where I figured it out. You know what I'm saying? 15 pounds later. 15 pounds later.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, man. Okay, I got you, more. Maybe not 80, but a brother put on, if 10, you ain't 15. Put, you like you said, you had sweatpants on, 12. For a couple weeks, and you thought you was straight.
Yeah, 8 to 12.
You go.
8 to 12.
Okay. But okay, Maul, real quick though. So the 222 though, what was the discipline it took to do it? Like, what it was it getting on a scale every day? Was it the diet? Was it just making sure you was working out? Like, what was the physical thing?
In the beginning, it was just staying consistent. And if I started out 222 and I was working out every day, then what will make my weight change? Unless I stopped working out every day. If this is the foods that I was eating and I was at 222, then what would change that? And so over time, bro, I stayed consistent and disciplined. I got up every day, days that I didn't feel like working out. Days when I remember having the flu. I remember, not feeling well, but I will still, just like, you don't have to tell somebody to remind somebody to brush their teeth. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're going to do. You're going to get up out the bed. My non-negotiable was working out. That's just a non-negotiable. I have to work out. And my wife knows it. My family knows it. And so I literally would just get up every day. And the thing about it, I didn't even have to remind myself to do it. All I had to do was look around the police department and see all the other people just eating donuts every day. I was reminded every single day that I just looked around and I was like, that's not, I saw the people that I was working with. 5 years go by, 10 years go by. You see their weight. You see it in their face. You see it. And so I just was saying, this is not going to be my reality. And I think that people always tell me all the time, even still to this day, eventually you're going to pick up weight. You're going to get a dead bod. Eventually, you're going to get, the older you get. And no, I'm not going to lie. It's harder. It takes a little bit more, but you still got to keep going, man. And your success is in your discipline, is in that getting up when you don't feel like it. I don't feel like working out every day, but then sometimes too, you got to help yourself out. So that's why I put a gym in the house.
There you go. Yeah.
I put a gym in the house just for that reason, because I knew that life was going to get busy as I got older. I knew that it might be snowing in Chicago, and I might not feel like shoveling snow off the car just to get to the gym. So I put the gym in the house, and now I have no excuses at all. And I think that's the thing. A lot of times, you want to set yourself up where you have no excuses. Help yourself in your discipline, in your routine.
Right. See, that's why I'm hurt. I only got a pantry. You know what I'm saying? Brain got no.
Shout out to Rachel. She was on our grounds crew call this weekend, and Rachel said she took on, I don't remember the name, but she took on this 30-day challenge. 75-day challenge. And it's something ridiculous. I don't remember what it was, but it's like working out, a diet, like all at once, big shebang. And she said she knew she had to get to day 30 at least. She had to get past the beginning. And here's the rationale. She says, do you understand if you quit like day 1 or 2, how easy it is to say you're going to start over?
Right.
But dude, you get to day 25 and doggone it, I already put way too much. So to you, what you were saying, Maul, you got to create the stuff around you. See, I think that's the huge part. Create the environment around you. Put people that going to know you. Put reminders, pictures, posters, music, videos. Put the stuff around you that can get you past the hurdle. Because the first week is a hurdle. We're not going to pretend. Your body not used to it. Your mind not used to it. You got to push past that. But you get into 2 weeks or something. I remember I decided I was going to stop sugar for a week. That was my goal. I just want to see if I could control sugar. My dad has always been like, yo, I got a sugar thing. Yeah. And my dad is disciplined, so he will never go too far. But he's like, I know I got a sugar thing. So I was like, yo, let me just see if I could control it. And I remember, I went 2 days. I was like, yo, let's try it. I went 7 days. Dude, I said, if you could do 7 days, why would you stop? I went 6 months straight with no sugar. 6 months straight, just because I said, let me try it. But when I got to a week, I was like, well, you got this far. Let's see how far you could go. You got this far. And then at 6 months, I just decided to stop. But I shouldn't have probably. But just to prove to myself, if you put the things in place around you, dude, the discipline is not as difficult as you think, as if you just decide one day I'm going to get up and go work out and lose 30 pounds. No, you got to structure that thing out.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I want to go into strategy because that's the one we haven't covered, but I know everybody got things to do. My parents are unfortunately leaving, so they're going back to Michigan. You know what I'm saying?
To say goodbye.
Going back to Michigan, so I'm on my own. We back
How long
to
have
eating.
they been there? See,
since we got back from London.
COVID-19.
They came to watch the kids. Yeah, they came to watch the kids when we went to London. So what was that, March? I think they got here March 3rd or something like that, maybe. I don't know. And so they've been here for a while. Yeah, no, it's been great. But I get it. My pop's like, yo, I need to go back and get to my own throne. Man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they heading out. So we about to do dinner. Have our last good farewell dinner for a little while. So I don't have a ton of time, but I do want to talk strategy when we get back, right? Because again, we talked about the discipline, we talked about the dog, but each and every person on this podcast has also developed a strategy, and not only just a strategy for making money or a strategy for their health, as we've been talking, but a strategy for their marriage, right? A strategy for executing in business and relationships. And, it's not easy. As you can see, most people don't stay together this long. It's not easy to run with each other for 15 years and everybody still, keep the same goals and the same visions in line. So I want to talk about those things next podcast. Also want to shout out to our sponsor, Organifi, for always showing us love, man. You go to Organifi.com, use the promo code SUCCESS, all right? They're going to give you 20% off your order. Go ahead and get the green juice. Toby just called me, Carl, and was like, yo, what's the promo code? I need more green juice. I only got 6 packets left. So we want to get Toby on that. Shout out to Toby too, man. I don't know if y'all peep, but Toby been going super viral lately. Just incredible content. Super proud of that boy. Yeah, you see Madonna reposted this stuff?
I didn't see that. I saw Destiny's Child though. Yeah.
Madonna.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm like, what in the world? So also, as y'all always know, this podcast is also sponsored by Make Real Estate Real. We got a testimonial here from Nick, who said, Jamal, thank you so much, man. I've taken 5 other real estate courses and spent tens of thousands of dollars and didn't learn half as much as I learned through Make Real Estate Real. I'm purchasing my 4th income property and buying a new house for my family. Could never repay you, but just wanted to say thanks so much. Keep rocking. I love the podcast. That's from Nick. So shout out to everybody who's been coming through Make Real Estate Real. Just incredible feedback. Also, Maul has the Make Real Estate Real alumni, and they going to work. So Maul's on the call with him. What is it, every other Thursday, Maul?
Yep. Every other Thursday.
And Maul's putting people on the deals, and people just
doing presentations.
Oh, they going crazy. Yeah, they're going crazy.
He doing keynote presentations.
Hey, but I do have a quick fair foul though. So you know what I'm saying. This is how big time Maul got. His assistant called me the other day and asked if I could set up a call with him. I said, wait, what? It was like, what time are you available to talk to Jamal?
Wow.
I said, I talked to Maul 4 times today. He could have said. I said, "Oh man,
he could have said
the Hollywood." Yeah, he just, you know. Hey, between him and LaShawn.
Carl, how did you deal with them, Carl? How did you deal with them all these years, man?
No. Listen to me, Maul. We are so grateful for you. You've taken off so much. The
Taking
jokes,
some of the weight.
the jokes, the unnecessary stuff. You have spread it evenly, Maul. We are so grateful for you.
We only got to deal with thirds of it now.
That's it. That's it.
Well, listen,
Spread
man.
it around evenly.
I love y'all anyway. Go to makerealestatereal.com. Go check out Jamal, man. Become a part of that alumni association and have him walk you through, man, how to get to that next level with the real estate. Of course, man, we got the COVID going on, and the course is still up there at a discounted rate. So make sure you jump on that now. And also, Maul, the properties are going for the low. And so Maul and I had a strategy session last night. Maul, Josh, and I. And Maul, he scared me half to death with the numbers he wanted to spend. But I said, let's go. Scared money don't make no money.
Scared money don't make money.
Hey, but the way how I got C to agree to it, I just told him, I said, look, man, when you buy real estate, when you're buying real estate,
no, you're right. Yeah.
You are not spending money. Right. You are merely transferring from one bank account to the bricks.
To another. Yep. To a way better bank account, too.
Your money is still there.
Yeah, no question. Yeah, no, I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's just the number you said shocked me at first. So,
hey, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. When Maul say, put stuff around you, I'm so grateful, Maul, that there's at least 7 houses, I think. I can see 6. Might be a few more. Might be about maybe 7 or 8 more. But there's 6 houses being built. 3 or 4 of them, like right in front of right in my view. These will be my neighbors.
During the COVID.
During the COVID, bro. And so, Maul, I'm not even looking at just the houses that are here. And I can't even count how many houses are here. Maybe when you guys come, we can play a little game and see if we can count how many houses are on this hill. But what's more important to me, Maul, is the houses being built. You feel me? And so I've been doing commercials for the Rebuild Conference. But like, imagine, Maul, it's real. People are literally building. You feel me? So I'm like talking about the Rebuild Conference, but it's like, yo, look at these actual properties that are being built. And so what it's showing me, Maul, is like people are making money, but then people are in the process of making money. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not like stagnant. Yep. They're making money and they're in the process of making money. And then she told me that this development is over in a year, and then they're gonna go to another plot of land that they have.
One.
And so
it's
make real estate real. Make it real. It's out here, people. Yeah.
Also, the Rebuild Conference, man. Make sure you go to etinspires.com and check out the Rebuild Conference. We're going crazy. We got a crazy guest lineup. We got NBA superstars. We got entertainers. We got the hip hop preacher. We got everybody, man. We've never done a conference like this. You know, usually we don't do the guest thing much, but he got a VIP Rolodex in his phone, and he called out the big dogs for this thing.
Hey, I got a dude that played in the league for over 10 years. Maul know, when you play for over 10 years, you get a bag. I promise you. Like, maybe the first 3-4 years, they might beat you. But if you last 10, guys, he's going to tell y'all why he decided to leave the league and start multiple streams of income. And he got enough money where he ain't got no kids. So he don't have, you know what I'm saying, it's like whatever. He's going to explain why he decided, already being a multi-millionaire, why he decided to still go after some more bags, y'all. I'm telling you, you don't want to
join us for the Rebuild Conference. That's at the end of this month. So go to etinspires.com right now and check us out. Rebuild Conference. We're going crazy, man. It's going to be great content. I can't wait. I've been enjoying these online joints like you couldn't even imagine, man. These virtual joints are so rich. And I think just the energy of people being able to just be in the house and lock in with their headphones on and interact with us, it's just been amazing. So go
what is it,
check
Carl?
us out.
Is it, I say it wrong all the time, the app. Is it Hoover? Hova?
It's
Hoover?
W. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's WHOVA. Yep. So
Yes,
Hova.
yeah. I just figured out I was getting messages from there.
Yo, I've been hearing people, man, already, and some of the people have been hitting the guest speakers already, asking questions, and it's like 20 days before we even get to it. So that app is phenomenal.
So let me explain it. I was going to explain it. So the app is for our event, guys. So like if you buy a ticket, you actually get added to the event app. You can see who the speakers are. You can send messages. You can interact with people. Like, so it's, again, it ain't just show up and guys, we're trying to give you an experience from now all the way through. So don't play with it. Like, seriously, etinspires.com.
I just looked at it. I just got a message today. You can send direct messages to us. So I got a message today. So look forward to having y'all there, man. Go ahead, sign up. We'll send you the link. We'll add you to the app. Start chatting with us. Start getting ready, mentally prepared for what we're going to do in this conference. It's going to be amazing. So go to etinspires.com.
Enjoy your family, see? That's huge, bro.
Last night with the folks, man. So I got to get back on my grind. You know what I'm saying? I got to get back to my cleaning. You know what I'm saying? My cooking. I got to get back to it.
I've been learning traditions from y'all and just trying to start that with my, family. Sure. My mom been doing it a lot more, So that tradition thing, man, that's big.
Mm-hmm.
When we get out to Cali, we start another tradition. Get on that grill. You know what I'm saying? Get on that grill.
Hey, I'm going to the pool. I got to get out there to that pool we got going on.
No doubt, Ma.
I'm saying, what kind of pool you got that's going to take 3 months to build? Just dig the dirt and pour the water. What's the problem? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, see, his pool not like our pools, dog. He got some over the mountain, infinity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Our pool's on the ground. He up in the
mountain. No, mine ain't infinity. Mine stop. You know what I'm saying? You see right where it stopped. Yep, that's it.
Start and stop.
Yeah, start and stop right
I seen the blueprints on it, bro. He got something special going on. Hey, matter of fact, E sent me the blueprints. I was like, Mom, check this out, man. Like, let me know if everything good. I looked at the blueprints like Brian never built a pool in the mountain.
Different kind of pool.
Hey, you got way more experience than I do. I promise you that.
You're in a different class, bro.
Well, we can't wait to get out there, and we're going to invite all the podcast listeners out there, too. So stay tuned with us.
Let's go.
We'll give you the address, and we'll make sure you can come on out to ET's pool. Other than that, you got any parting shots? Give us a quick nugget for the day so we can get up out of here.
If they building and they human, you can build. If they building in COVID-19, you human just like they building. If they can build in COVID-19, you can build, but you got to ask yourself, why aren't you building? Don't make nobody else the excuse. It's on you. And I'm telling you, don't just build for you. What's most impressive to me is it's probably about 20 houses that they're building. You can tell each one takes about a year, and the jobs that they're providing for the people that are building So don't even just do it for you. Do it so your people can eat.
Yep. Love it. Anybody else? Ma, you got anything to say, Carl, real quick? Anything?
Hey, he just said it's right behind me. If you don't kill it, your family won't eat.
Yeah, they won't eat. Yeah.
Yikes. Cool.
Not in COVID.
Hey.
Not in COVID.
Do me a favor, give Mom and Pops a big hug and kiss for me, man.
Yeah, for sure. No, I definitely will. I'm sad, man. I'm sad, but
Mom, I'm praying. She gonna be there without them grandkids every day.
Oh yeah. No, you pray for my wife who love having my folks here. So, she the one. She the one need real prayer. So I'll update y'all next week. It'll be my first full week on the solo. So
let me throw one shout out though.
Yeah, please go for it.
Yep. My anniversary. It's coming up.
Here we go. Somebody
remember how this go, y'all.
Cue the Luther and zoom in on Maul.
Right.
I just want to tell my bride for the last 18 years that I love you, and the best is still yet to come. It seems like every year that go by, we get better and better. You definitely make me a better man, and man, I'm more excited after 18 years than I was on day one. So, man, Happy anniversary, babe.
Baby,
hey, look in the camera, not at me. Mom was looking at me. Look in the camera, bro.
Hey, the reason why I was looking at you because I saw a tear coming down your eye.
Yeah, you did. You did. No, that was beautiful, bro. Hey, no, shout out to y'all, man. 18 years of marriage. That's huge.
For sure.
Carl, how long you been married?
13, bro.
So I'm the rookie. So I think I'm coming up on 11. So 11, 13, 18, 46.
Don't even go to E. You're right. Don't even go
46.
to E.
30, Maul. Hey, Maul. 18 though, man, that's a blessing. I heard Kanye said 18 years, she leave you after 18 years.
She's still there.
She's
so
still
shout
there,
out to Marla Camille, man. Happy anniversary, dog.
Appreciate you.
Hey, man, love y'all boys. We out of here. Go leave us a review. We'll see you next week.
Next week.
Go.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul.